Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Pick a Side. Today we got a special guest, David Thomas, a childhood friend. And today we got a really special show because during the weekend, we know that Luka went crazy on the Clippers. And you were really doubtful on Luka. We know that. River, you were doubtful on Luka.
Okay. And we talk about the draft and your Knicks didn't get the number one pick. Okay, keep going.
And what else? Paul George played like complete garbage.
He is terrible.
So the topics for today are we're going to talk about the 2020 draft lottery. We're going to talk about if Hayward is going to be missed within the Celtics. Should Philly split the duo between Embiid and Simmons? Yes. Should Paul George still be considered a star player? Are you more impressed with Donovan Mitchell or disappointed in Denver? And the last topic of the show is going to be, has Luka proved he's a top 5 player?
Is that Pablo Escobar?
Yes.
He's the greatest.
JC has a Pablo Escobar.
He's the richest man ever.
So, let's get into this 2020 draft lottery. The Minnesota Timberwolves got the first pick. So, how y'all feel about that? Because I don't know what they should do, to be honest. I would trade the pick.
Trade the pick for who, though? To where is the question.
Pick. Nah, because I think this draft, there's not a true number one pick.
They don't have their pick next year, though. Well, if it goes top 3. It's top 3 protected, so. I'm
going to be honest with you. I'm trading back. I'm drafting Obi Toppin. You already have a...
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all two to elaborate on that. Let's start with you.
So, you already have D'Lo. Right. You have Malik Beasley, who averaged 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
You have Cat.
21.
You have Cat.
Why you laugh?
21.
But why you laugh,
That's his man. He didn't even know how much he averaged.
So, if I'm the Timberwolves, I don't need a 2-guard. I don't need Edwards. I don't need LaMelo. I want a slasher. I want a forward. I want a Devin Vassell type of guy, or I want an Obi Toppin. And they can stretch the floor. Perfect fit for Cat. That's why I'm taking him.
Why you
like his game a lot. I feel like Joel said, he can stretch the floor. He can definitely do a lot. I feel like you could put him in with D'Lo and Cat. You can just, they both, all 3 of them are pretty young, and in my opinion, they can definitely do some great things, I think.
You guys take the floor for a little bit. I'm gonna just change the lighting.
That bro went to Dayton.
What's wrong with Dayton though?
They don't play nobody. I feel like with Malik Beasley, he averaged 20 points a game, but it was kind of like they were losing, and Jared Culver, he played horrible, so you don't know what you're gonna get with him
at all.
I think you could draft Anthony Edwards, slot him at the 3. You're gonna get a guy who's coming in ready to score. He has an NBA body. He's built the lead, and you got D'Lo out there still. You still got Cat. Obviously, I don't think LaMelo should even be an option here because you don't want to put him and D'Lo in the backcourt. They both can't play defense. They both need the ball in their hands, so I don't even think that's an option. I think if you do trade back, though, Obi Toppin wouldn't be a bad pick because he's the most NBA-ready prospect.
4 year, right?
Nah, he only went. He's 2 years. He was a red shirt, though.
How old is he?
He should be like 21.
I thought he was 22. Okay.
He can shoot. He can shoot well, too.
But if I'm Minnesota, I'm looking at potential. I'm looking at, I need stars. I need guys who are going to uplift this franchise because we suck. And I think Anthony Edwards should be the best option there. I wouldn't be mad, though, if they trade down and get Obi Toppin, though. That's still a good pick.
I think that's a great pick, to be honest.
That's good for you.
So, and Golden State got the second pick. So, who should they take with that pick?
James Wiseman.
Yeah.
James Wiseman, you think so?
I said they trade that pick to Philly. I said they traded for
and then get Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid.
That wouldn't be bad.
I said they do that.
Allegedly, that's supposed to be.
They're gonna keep Ben Simmons. Philly's gonna keep Ben Simmons.
You think so? No,
I think this postseason and the games that they've played without each other, I think it's obvious who's better for the team.
So you got Ben Simmons running down the lane, Steph and Clay in the corner. Woo!
You got Joel Embiid down.
But then you have still him and Draymond on the court together.
That's elite defensively.
Defensive
rim duo.
Yeah, but what about
Klay
offensively?
Thompson.
Offensively, they can both create.
You don't need Draymond Green to score.
No, but offensively, how much spacing is going to give for Steph and Clay? You don't need to guard Ben Simmons or Draymond.
Offensively, I think that Clay and Steph, they already have enough gravity.
Yeah, if you're not going to guard, you're giving Ben Simmons what he wants, an open lane to the basket. So if you're not going to guard him, he's going to just take it to the basket. And then honestly, when everybody stalls, when a possession stalls, you could just throw it down to Joel Embiid.
Andrew Wiggins is going to be good too.
I keep forgetting they got him.
He's going to be the 4th or the 5th option on offense.
Who?
Andrew Wiggins.
He's going to be the 3rd.
Think so?
You
Over
think so?
Embiid? If Embiid potentially goes?
I said Embiid. Oh, wow.
So Minnesota, they have the 17th pick in this draft as well.
Yeah.
So you have the 1st and the 17th pick.
So they have a lot of options here. I would say Edwards goes 1. Wiseman goes 2. Who has 3? Charlotte?
Charlotte has 3. Chicago has 4. What is your team going to do with that pick?
I don't even know what we're going to do with the pick. Honestly, we're supposed to be getting Obi Toppin if he lands there, but we have Laurie and Wendell down low, so I don't know what's the goal here. I'm hoping we could trade up.
You're tired of Wendell, right?
He's just too injury prone. You know, he gets hurt a lot. Laurie gets hurt a lot. Allegedly, we got Zach on the trade block. We just fired our coach though. So
that's a good firing.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. No, he's horrible. No, he's horrible. But
who have y'all like interviewed to try to get the job?
Nobody.
What
would
you want?
I think Mark Jackson.
Atkinson, your old coach.
How you feel about Mark Jackson? Like, you feel like he would be a great
We're going to keep saying him, but he's like never going to get offered. So, like, I wouldn't mind him though. I mean, we got some guys. We got Kobe White. We got Zach.
I think Kenny Atkinson is the best coach for Chicago.
I wouldn't be if we managed to get LaMelo. I wouldn't mind it. I would love it.
You know, Kenny develops players. He's good.
Of course, you'd love it.
Yeah, I love it. Talk about the Knicks. I'm sick of you. What happened? Why you get the 8th? Talk to me about that. How you feel?
All right, so
look at that. What's going on?
So if you guys don't know, if you're listening to the audio version, behind us is a Knicks picture with trash bags on their faces.
Because you guys are
tears coming down.
That's the worst franchise I've ever watched. Like, y'all terrible.
You got to throw that out there real quick.
Y'all haven't been good in forever.
All right, you guys ready for this rant?
Go ahead.
You guys ready for this rant?
Go ahead, Stephen A.
Okay, look. First of all, we had landing at the 8th pick. Those were our second best odds. So numbers wise, statistically, it was a possible outcome.
Yep.
But the real question is, what should the Knicks do with this pick? And what I'm gonna tell you, what they should do is they should trade this pick.
Y'all about to pick up Cole Anthony.
They should trade this pick. They should trade back. They should trade up, but they can't pick at the 8th spot. No matter what they do, they can't pick at the 8th spot, and I'll tell you why.
Wait, before you continue, who are you gonna trade?
No, trade the pick. Just trade the pick.
Just trade the pick.
Just trade the pick. You want to know the history of the Knicks' 8th overall picks?
Yes.
I'll tell you right now. Frank Ntilikina.
Bust.
Jordan Hill.
Bust.
Channing Frye.
Garbage.
Tom Riker.
Dumb whack.
And Jack Turner.
I don't know who that is.
So look,
Jack Turner?
And what if
really? Jack Turner?
Jack Turner. He played in like the 1950s.
Oh.
So what if I told you that Jordan Hill, when he was drafted his rookie year, they didn't even let him play his rookie year. They
Did you
traded
pick him before
him.
Steph?
No, Steph was off the board right before him. They were going to pick Steph Curry.
That sucks for you guys.
But look at this. Jordan Hill, in his rookie year with the Knicks, he gets traded to Houston for Tracy McGrady. He only played 24 games with the Knicks and averaged 9 points and didn't even re-sign with the Knicks the very next year. So Channing Frye, the best 8th overall pick the Knicks made, he averaged 12 points his rookie year. We traded him for Zach Randolph.
Not bad.
And then we traded Zach Randolph in a salary dump trade for 1 year of Tim Thomas and Coutinho Mobley. These guys are bust. Jack Turner, who was drafted like in the 1960s, lasted 1 year in the league, and then he was out.
That's the 8th pick?
Yes, that's the 8th pick. This guy, Tom Riker, lasted 3 years, all with the Knicks, and was out the league. If we're speaking honestly, Frank Ntilikina is the best pick and the longest tenured Knick pick at the 8th overall spot that the Knicks have ever made. And and a career game for him is if he gets 8 points.
Oh my God.
Yo, you guys are horrible.
I feel so bad
look,
for you.
I don't care what the Knicks do, but they cannot pick at the 8th pick. They have to trade this pick. They have to trade up or trade down, but they can't pick at the 8th pick. It's a curse. It's a curse spot.
I have a question. What do you guys think has been your problem with drafting though? Because Frank is not the only bust. You know, you got Kevin Knox up there,
horrible,
who's just not good. Like, he's just not good. I mean,
Mitchell Robinson was.
You lucked out with Mitch. You lucked out with RJ Barrett a little bit, but you guys just haven't been good really drafting lately. So what do you think is the problem?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think we're as bad as people think at drafting in the last 10 years. Because we drafted Porzingis, we drafted Tim Hardaway Jr. We drafted Iman Shumpert. These guys were some good players. They weren't bad
on your team no more. That's the thing.
Yeah, you guys,
that's true.
Yeah, you guys did let him go.
That's another thing.
Like 3 years.
That's another thing that I'm so mad about.
3 years on your team.
Last year, when Porzingis wanted out, I was in the heat of the moment. I'll admit it.
Go ahead and say you said
I'll
Julius
admit
Randle was better
it.
than
I'll admit it. I was wrong about the whole situation, and look, I loved Porzingis,
yeah, I know.
and I was heartbroken that he left. But I'm gonna be honest with you, that might go down as the worst trade in history. We traded Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Trey Burke.
You gave them their playoffs.
For Dennis Smith Jr.
Oh, wow. You guys still have him.
He's trash.
He got booed.
He got booed, and I was really fucked up.
I was there.
He averaged like 4 points.
One of his family members died the day before. He comes into the game. Boston comes in. He's getting booed. He takes a step-back jump shot. I don't know why he did it, but he took the step-back jump shot, and they're booing him, like straight just booing him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He's got to get out of there.
Get out of there.
He got to
get out of there. Nah, he's got to
go
get out of there.
overseas. Damn, bro. I thought
he was going to be good.
He was all right.
His rookie year.
He was
Wasn't
bad.
bad.
And then Luka got there, and it was like, yo, bro, like, we don't need you.
Yeah, get out the way.
I'll be honest, though. I think that...
I feel like this draft is only, like...
The top
three,
picks? Top four.
I like Devin
picks.
Vassell.
Devin Vassell's a good player. Sadiq Bey from Villanova, he's solid. Tyrese Halliburton is good. You got some good players.
How do you feel about Cole Anthony? Like, how do you feel? Like, where do you think he'll...
I think he's going right there.
To the Knicks?
Yeah.
I hope not.
He's going there with no jump shot, and it's going to be him and RJ in the backcourt. You're going to see a lot of bricks. Oh, don't forget Julius Randle. You're going to see 50 bricks a game.
You know, I get so mad. Like,
You should be.
I get so mad watching what the Knicks do play out because I play 2K every year and I fix them in a year or two.
Well, it's easy.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, look, if I'm the Knicks, I drafted Devin Vassell, not at the 8th pick. I'll trade up or trade down. Mm-hmm. But I drafted Devin Vassell or I drafted Tyrese Halliburton, somebody like that.
Yeah,
and then
point guard.
And then what I do is I'd sign a Fred VanVleet.
I feel like Tyrese would be good for you guys in a sense to give RJ less playmaking abilities and let him focus on just scoring, because Tyrese is a very great point guard. He knows he's a pass first point guard. His assist to turnover ratio was one of the best in college, and he can really get it going and get people open. So I think that would be a good option for RJ in a sense, and he's young too. He's like 20, 21. So that would be a really good option for you guys to get RJ a point guard that can get him open, get him looks, get him off the screens. But if you pick Cole Anthony, just sell. Just sell.
You want Fred VanVleet?
No, that's a good pickup.
I really want Fred
you need
VanVleet,
some
yeah.
scoring.
How much money would you guys give him though, realistically?
I'd
15,
give him
16
$20
mil.
million a year. I don't care. I'll break the bank for Fred VanVleet.
you're an idiot.
Like, you actually would.
Yeah.
You'd break
Bro,
the
it's the
bank.
Knicks. It's the Knicks.
Oh yeah, you
You
broke
need
the bank for
something.
Julius.
Now, I
Randle.
say that
if you
because-
pay Julius 18 mil, you should give
Fred
Fred
VanVleet
VanVleet 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it though because look, the Knicks need shooters. We were 20.
Yeah.
I think we were last in the league in 3-pointers made
Damn.
a game. So the Knicks just need. I don't care who it is in the draft, but don't draft a player who can't shoot. Draft a player who can shoot. Draft a player that's proven that he can shoot, like a Devin Vassell, shot 40% in college. Mm-hmm. Draft a player like that. Don't draft a Cole Anthony who struggled.
He is a dog.
Wait,
though.
what happened to you? I thought that you loved Cole Anthony.
I love him as a player, but you don't need him. Yeah, that would be horrible for you guys. You don't need another guy who could come in. He plays hard. He's a great rebounding point guard. He can go to the basket. He can finish. He can't shoot. It's just you don't need that. You said
would
it
take
yourself.
him on the Bulls.
Hell no. No offense. Excuse my language. Hell no.
So what team? So what team should Cole Anthony go to? If you were to pick one,
Phoenix.
Ooh, him and D-Book.
He's not gonna start.
No, he probably wouldn't start. But there's nothing wrong with learning under Ricky Rubio. I think Phoenix would be a pretty good spot for him. I like Phoenix.
I wouldn't mind Killian Hayes on the Knicks.
He's good too. He's a project though, you know.
Just not at the 8th pick. It just like this all comes back to the 8th pick. Like you just can't pick at the 8th pick.
Next year you need to pick Jalen Green and run with the wind. That's what you need to do.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the very next topic. It's the Boston Celtics. They just advanced. They swept the Sixers. And look, Gordon Hayward is gonna be out for the entire series most likely. So what is this gonna mean for the Celtics? That Gordon Hayward is out. What do you think that it impacts them? Do you think that now they lose to the Raptors? What's your take on it?
Do I need to say much? Look at the numbers. Clearly, Gordon Hayward.
Say the numbers because I don't think they could look at the numbers.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be blurry a little bit.
Well,
but the listeners on
the floor, he's clearly makes them better, and off the floor, they're clearly not. They're good, but they're not as good with him. And Gordon Hayward is needed for Boston. He's fits that wing tandem that they have with Brown, Tatum, and him. And he's going to need that. They're going to need him for Toronto. They really need him for Toronto because Toronto is very wing heavy. So I think they're going to really have trouble without him. But I think they can still get it done. It's just going to be really, really difficult without Gordon Hayward. He can shoot. He could pass. He can defend. He can get players open. He could play 1 through 4. He can do a lot of things on the court. So you're missing a guy that can shoot, that can pass, that can create the offense, get people going, play 1 through 4, can play defense. Not the best defender, but can play defense. So I think it's going to be rough. It's also going to put more attention on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. So now you don't have to worry about Gordon Hayward. He's not going to be there. Kemba, now they're going to have to step up even more. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are going to have to really kick up. Not to mention Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, those guys on the bench are going to have to really turn it up now that Gordon Hayward isn't playing.
God damn, you could write a book with that analysis. Holy shit.
My bad,
I feel like that shit went on for like 5
I feel like this is going to be the series. Like, this is going to be the series right here.
When's the series you got coming out the East?
I think just right here because the Bucks look panicking. I think the series goes 6 or 7. Regardless, I think 7. Boston wins, but 6 or 7.
Yeah, I got.
Wait,
7.
David, you got Boston winning? Or you got Toronto?
I got Boston winning. I feel like Tatum, Brown, Kemba. I feel like those guys, like Riv said, the bench has to step up for them. The bench has to play a huge role in Boston beating Toronto, because Toronto is very defensive, like fundamentally sound. Like, they play really great defense, in my opinion.
Yep.
And they're deep.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're very deep at almost like every position. I feel like Boston their bench has to step up big. Like, their bench has to produce like Greg Williams, like Marcus Smart has to step up huge.
Now Marcus Smart is probably going to start too.
But what is this, Riv? Like, I know that you just recently said that Chris Middleton is better than Jason Tatum. Mm-hmm. So are you taking that back now, or do you feel like that still holds true?
Never a debate.
Yeah, that's really never. Like, I feel like Jason Tatum is.
Stop talking. What makes it not a debate?
Jason Tatum's way better than him in every aspect of basketball.
Name it.
He's a better scorer. I take him as a better defender, better rebounder. He's just a better 3-level. He's not. He might not be a better shooter, which he's not. But in every aspect of basketball, getting to attack.
So he's not a better shooter, but in every aspect of basketball, he's better. That doesn't make sense.
Because he can shoot threes, he can shoot the mid range, he can go to the basket. What do you mean? Can Chris Middleton do that?
Yes, you don't watch the Bucks play, bro. He can do that.
What is he doing this series, bro? I heard he's playing really bad.
Okay, he's having a bad series. It happens.
Like, people laugh at Chris Middleton being a second option,
bro. Just last year, Jason Tatum put up 4 points and then 5 points in the first 2 games. Stop acting like that man never had bad games, bro.
Like he has dominated before in the postseason too.
Dominated?
Rookie year? What are you talking about?
You're acting like Chris
the only reason you have Boston winning is because of Jason Tatum.
No,
you need him to play well. Like, you need him to.
So
play
why do you think Boston? Like, why do you think Boston wins this series? Like,
Kemba, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Oh, and Hayward, but Hayward's not playing.
Most important role in that series?
But yeah, like who's
I feel like Jaylen Brown's gonna have the most important role.
Jason Tatum, bro.
Why I say that? Jaylen Brown's their best defender. Well, besides Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown is their best defender. He's for the starters. He's their best 2-way player because he can defend better than the starting lineup. If I'm Brad Stevens, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to assume Jaylen Brown's going to be tasked with guarding Pascal to take some of the defensive role off Jason Tatum. And that's where it's going to be. He's going to have the role of stopping Pascal, who's Toronto's best player. And Pascal's going to probably be guarding Jason Tatum. And what Joel Game told us a few weeks ago is Jason Tatum actually struggles against Toronto, right?
Nah, he does.
Yeah, he struggles against Toronto.
He struggles against every single top Eastern Conference team.
Oh, yeah, that helps your argument so much.
Well, Chris Middleton might struggle too, though.
Yeah,
he's struggling against Orlando.
that is bad. But so I think Jaylen Brown's gonna have probably the most important role because he's gonna have to be at his best. Jason Tatum may dominate the series, but if Jaylen Brown and Kemba don't come to play, it's not going to matter because he's going to need them. You can say the same thing
about Jason Tatum if he doesn't come to play either. You can say that about anybody.
No, but
if one or two of them don't have a good series, then yeah, they're going to lose.
Yeah, I feel like Jason Tatum can have
I got a question on the side, though, my fault. Is Kyle Lowry playing this series? Because I know he twisted the hell out of his ankle really bad against the Nets and he left the arena. I don't know if he's going to play.
I think they underwent an MRI. I'm not sure if it's
If he doesn't play game 1 or game 2, they're going to lose.
It's even, though, because they don't have Hayward.
I think
Kyle Lowry is way more important.
He is more important, but they're both missing important pieces in their
way more important.
Yeah, but they're both missing important
one
pieces.
Is a point guard, one is a forward.
Like, Kyle Lowry is like...
The forward is the most important position on the court.
Jason Tatum's a forward.
I don't agree with that.
He's the best forward.
Jason Tatum is the best forward. That doesn't mean Gordon Hayward's not more important.
I never said Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward is the third best forward on Boston.
Yeah.
If it was Jason Tatum, I'd say it's kind of even.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like you're still you're both still losing key pieces. Kyle Lowry is more important, absolutely, but you're still losing an important part of your offense and your defense.
You see the numbers right there. I'm not going to argue that he's not an important piece, but if Kyle Lowry is not present in that series, they really could lose. Like
they could lose with him.
They're going to lose exactly. Imagine them without him. If you think they could lose with him,
I think they could right the
best
ship.
Player.
I think
you think so?
Yeah, I think they can right the ship.
Like
considering how if we go in our first rounds, how Fred VanVleet was just wilder.
Oh yeah, he was.
And they have depth. Norman Powell, Terrence Davis. I think Kyle Lowry's gonna definitely, not saying he's not gonna be missed. He's gonna be missed. Yeah, but I think how deep Toronto is and how great of a coach Nick Nurse is. Yeah, Nick Nurse is I would put my trust in Nick Nurse that he could figure out. He can figure it out and still get the W.
I have Toronto winning the series. I think they win.
How many games?
I think this series goes to 7, man. I think it's going to 7.
Boston
going all the way?
Yeah, I think it's going to 7. Toronto's too tough of a team to lose in 5.
No, yeah, I don't think either team loses
maybe
in 5.
6. Like I think they're just so well coached.
I don't think either team loses in 5.
They're just really good defensively, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's really what it is.
Good. Like Kyle Lowry, VanVleet, good defensive backcourt. Even though they give some size, you got OG Anunoby, good. Pascal Siakam's a defender. You think Marc Gasol is an elite defender? I beg to differ, but I think he's a good defender.
I think Pascal takes the leap this series.
Yeah,
he has to.
Yeah. I think he has to.
I mean, against Brooklyn,
I don't think he necessarily has to.
I mean, let's be real. Against Brooklyn, he's not gonna. He's
we're
not trying against them. But like,
I don't think he necessarily has to though.
Why doesn't he have to?
Because they're so deep. They don't need him to be a superstar player this series.
I like Norman Powell had a good, but this is Boston we're talking about. Boston's a really well coached team too, a really good defensive team. So Pascal Siakam, if he doesn't come to play, I don't see them winning.
I feel like as long as he's
got to play.
As long as if he doesn't show up, as long as he
does the little things.
No, as long as he denies Tatum, his breakout, and then he'll be okay. If he doesn't break out, he has to at least
play defense.
Make sure Tatum doesn't break out. He has to play on the same plane level.
It's really tough to do.
It's easier said than done.
Same thing with Pascal. Pascal's not an easy guy to guard either.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with Riv, though. They just have so much depth. Like, you don't need Siakam to score 30.
No.
Because everybody's going to score on Toronto. I think what wins them the series is just their defense.
Yeah.
Because
stops in the fourth.
Boston has to hit jump shots to win this series. They're not going to be able to drive into the paint with those guys, Marc Gasol, Ibaka. They're not going to be able to drive into the paint that easy.
Kemba Walker has to really play.
Kemba
Walker is really the X factor of the series.
That's true.
Boston has shot makers, though.
He does get
Kemba gets forgotten within the Boston system.
Kemba can give you a 20, 21, 22 points per game. They need that. Because like I said, Toronto plays defense. You got two dogs back there.
So who will be starting for Kyle Lowry if he's not playing first game?
Fred VanVleet, Norman Powell.
So Norman's going to play the 2?
Norman's pretty good.
Anunoby, whatever.
Anunoby,
yeah. He's going to play Ibaka or Marc Gasol. No, Siakam, yeah. Siakam and Ibaka or Siakam and Marc Gasol.
I think they could probably go Ibaka. I don't think they need Marc Gasol for this series.
No, like I think this could go to 7 just because Toronto's going to hang in defensively. Like they're just...
They're both really good defensive
I know.
teams.
If you can't...
but Toronto, I think, is
Toronto's
elite.
better. Yeah, Toronto's an elite. But Boston is no slouch either.
Oh, no.
Boston can play D.
I think Boston was a top 5 defense.
I think, Toronto was elite all season, but honestly, when it comes to the playoffs, you got to toss that aside because any team can play elite defense on any given night. So I think coming into this series...
I just got money on Toronto playing defense elite every night.
I just feel like...
Coming in on this series, Joel, I agree with Joel. Boston's gonna have to make some shots, but they have shot makers that make. Yeah, they have shot makers. So I think it's gonna come down to the fourth quarter. Coach adjustments. Who's gonna come up clutch and make the big shots?
Boston's big man.
Yeah. I would say
that's the weakest link of
who is Boston's big man? Like besides
Daniel
Cancer,
Tice,
like
Adam Tice.
He can play D.
Daniel Tice.
But
I think Robert Williams is healthy.
He's undersized. Robert Williams, to me, he's all right. He's just too raw for me.
But to me, like I feel like Ibaka is going to do a big, like it's going to do a
stretch the floor, block shots.
The floor,
he still got
rebounds on both ends of the court. So I feel like that would make a big difference in my opinion, of what's going to happen.
The Celtics play small ball with Grant Williams. I don't think Robert Williams. I think it's Grant Williams from Tennessee, I believe.
I think because Robert was hurt a lot of the years. But they're both small relatively. Robert Williams like 6'8", he just has long wingspan, and Grant Williams is like 6'6", bro. He's like they play really small. And Daniel Tice is only like 6'8" too.
He's 6'9".
Yeah, so they play really small, but they all play defense for big men. They all play really good Ds.
I think Pascal's gonna have his way this series though.
That's gonna be
food.
Food who?
Pascal's gonna whoever's guarding him, bro. He's way.
Jaylen Brown is not food.
For Pascal,
Jaylen Brown is not
how tall
food.
is Jaylen Brown?
6'7".
Pascal's what 6'9", 6'10"? He's gonna
He's
post him up
skinny,
the
though.
entire series. I'm telling you how
he's gonna post up. Jaylen Brown is stronger than Pascal.
Siakam posts up, bro. That's
I wouldn't never say Jaylen Brown is food.
He's not food.
I don't know about
right,
food.
We're gonna see.
That's extreme. I don't.
And it, like, in the
you know what food is? Like that.
Right, like,
that's a bucket every time.
You think that Jaylen Brown is going to guard Siakam the whole
Yeah, that's
series?
what I'm saying.
I don't think
him or Tatum is food though. Like, do you know what food is? Like that's
food is like
a bucket every
every
time.
possession you touch the
I wouldn't say like.
Pascal
I
draws
thought-
a lot of fouls too, bro. I'm telling you.
See, when he mentioned Siakam, I thought he was kind of, going along the lines of Adam Tice and those guys, because that is food.
No, those are food.
not,
But,
like,
he said
Daniel-
whoever's guarding him is going to be food.
I think it is.
I don't think the wings
Pascal
are
is just
necessarily
that
food.
good.
I even think personally, if you throw Marcus Smart on him, it's still not food. Honestly,
Marcus Smart is
He's good.
that's what I'm saying. I even think if you throw Smart on him, it's still nowhere near food.
I still think
Obviously,
he'll get
you
bucks
get the
on Smart, though. He's
switches
small.
on the bigs. Yeah, food. Okay, yeah, they're bigs. But if you talk about them wings,
Look, what Boston has to do, it's harder said than done, but you'd rather Pascal Siakam take a jumper than get in the paint, because his jump shot, even though it's like it's not anything, it's okay, it's not bad, but you want him to shoot. You don't want him to go back you down in the post. That's his game.
Hell no, I wouldn't want Pascal to shoot.
Are you sure?
He's
Did you
like,
not watch
shoots like
that?
37%.
Did you not watch that last Brooklyn series? Yeah, he shoots that. He shoots that when he's wide open. You give him a little space, you let him take up for a long mid-range.
no offense
and
to
all
Brooklyn, you have no defenders.
that. No, that's
I'll
what
be
I'm saying.
honest
He
with
still
you.
wasn't killing us. We were just allowing him to shoot.
I'll be honest
he
with
had
you,
a couple
bro.
good games.
I did not watch one game of that Brooklyn series, bro.
Yeah, me either.
I don't.
I ain't watching
Nah,
one
no
game of
offense.
that.
Nah,
It was too early, bro. Right when I wake up, it's on.
Bro,
I'm like,
stop
oh
being
man,
nice, bro.
Brooklyn's
It was
playing.
Nah,
It was a lopsided series.
I'll be
bro.
honest with you,
Yeah.
it's
It
lopsided
was a lopsided series. We brought a B team out there. But I mean, look, I'd rather Pascal shoot than get to the basket. That's me.
I mean, if you're a lead defender, you're an elite defender. If you're a great defender, you're a great
Brooklyn
defender.
games be on at 10 a.m. on the West Coast.
I'm not watching them
Should be
play. No
early
offense.
as
Their
hell.
team is
1 o'clock.
They have
It's
12
terrible.
people.
I was working every time.
They have
It was
50
like-
players on inactive. There's no need to watch them, bro. Like,
So we're gonna talk about a team that Boston beat. We're gonna talk about Philly. So recently they fired Brett Brown. Seems like they're going into a different direction. So look, do you think this was a Brett Brown problem, or
No.
should Philly split Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons?
Split them.
I think this is more along of a GM problem.
Yo, Elton
Elton
Brand
Brand's
is the
terrible.
worst
He's
GM in
terrible.
basketball.
So I want to hear you guys take on this. So David, what do you think? I want to
feel
hear what you
like-
got to say first.
Elton Brand, I feel like
Horrible.
he didn't surround them with enough talent. I feel like the bench
Trash.
was around him. I feel like the best thing you can do, I feel like, is trade Ben Simmons. I tell you, like I said,
trade Ben?
trade Ben. Like I said, to Golden State. I feel like you put Ben on Golden State. I feel like that could open up a lot. I feel like you can get like something back.
that
for
fits his
pick.
game the best.
Yeah,
I got an idea.
That fits his game. I feel like you have him play the point, Steph play the 2, Clay play the 3, and have Ben. Yeah,
You have a lot of playmakers if you
Yeah,
add Ben
so-
Simmons to that squad.
I got an idea.
Yeah, and Steph Curry can't carry
He
teams
can't.
himself, so
Look
I'll
at
put
that,
Ben
look at
Simmons.
Yeah, put
there.
Ben at
And
the
Ben
one.
Simmons can. Okay.
I
Right.
say put Ben. I say send Ben to Golden State.
Hear me out. Got a theory. What if you trade Joel Embiid to Miami for a bunch of shooters?
That's what I was telling him just now.
A bunch of shooters and some draft picks.
That's
Put them
exactly
around
what I was
Ben
telling
Simmons
David.
and let Ben Simmons run the 1 and the 5 on defense.
Oh my god,
Miami does not do that trade.
Well, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, you
Yeah.
try to get some
They
shooters.
would-
in
they would-
I would send back for that. Like who do?
I say you try to get Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero.
Oh, okay. Listen, you can.
I don't think they say no to Joel Embiid. I don't think so. You get Joel Embiid out. You put shooters around Ben Simmons and let him work.
I think you got to give up more than that. Than those two guys.
But what sounds better though? Him.
Give me
yeah,
one more
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
You got to give me another
Yeah.
piece. Or
You got to
pick
give me
something.
Bam out of bio in return. If we're gonna
I think
talk
they
Joel
say no to
Embiid,
Bam.
Oh, Bam is nice.
but if you're Miami, why would you have Bam and Embiid?
Bam can step out a little bit.
Come
You're
on.
about
This
to-
man
He's not-
made
he's not-
like less than 10.
But I
threes.
do think
you
he
were
will
playing.
develop
They're
a
planning on
three-point shot in
getting
the
Bam
future.
and Giannis though, so it's kind of like the same thing. And
Well, if they
Joel
get Embiid,
se-
Giannis is not coming. to
Joel
town.
Joel stretches the floor more than Giannis. So
Yeah, even though it's not.
yeah, but
elite.
if you're not,
Miami stretches
if you're
elite.
planning on putting Bam and Giannis down there, I feel like Joel and Bam
That's gonna
is
be a
kind of the same
hell
thing.
of a defensive.
I
front,
mean,
bro.
I feel like Philly.
Yo, they're gonna lock.
There's so many different.
Why would they pay
stuff.
Tobias?
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's like
Yo,
I don't like.
It's not even Tobias, bro. You paid Elton Brand. You paid Al Horford. That didn't work out at all. Nobody's gonna want him. You're stuck with him. You paid Tobias Harris. You saw what he did this series. Josh Richardson. Nobody's talking about it. He hasn't been that
he's
good
about to
this
be a free
entire
agent
season.
anyways.
Like,
this is a hot
wasted
take.
your payroll on
Hot
3
take.
players.
Hot take.
This is a hot
alert.
take I have. What the hell?
Sorry, I didn't know what button.
All right, so the applause button is this light blue one.
No, I wasn't applauding for you. I was hot take alert. I just don't know. Random button.
Let me see. Let me try to play with it.
No.
Not that one.
There we
Not
go.
that one.
No, you should have that one.
Oh, this one. Okay, so it's this one. It's this like turquoise one.
Hot take alert.
Okay, so look, this is my hot take. The 76ers can't get a lot of value back for Joel Embiid
Injury.
because he's just not worth it in this modern NBA.
That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, for real.
No, I'm being
Why is
serious.
that? Like,
I'm being
Bro, it was
serious.
a walking 25
When
and
has-
12.
When's the last time that a center has dominated the league and really brought a team to championship contention? It hasn't happened in the last 10 years. You can't tell
gotta
me. You
look at,
can't.
like,
Side question: when has the last time a GM has actually done that for a center?
Well,
Marcus Cousins.
They tried to build around
But that
DeMarcus.
team was
Sacramento,
trash.
happened.
bad
Yeah,
market.
That team was trash.
But Sacramento.
Name me a
was
good
bad
market that's had a big and that's done that.
They're building around Jokic. I mean, I don't know if that's.
I don't.
that
I
good.
just think he's not good enough to lead a team to a
You don't think
championship.
so? You don't
I
think
don't
he's
think
good
he's just
enough?
good enough.
I can't wait.
No,
to talk
but
about
I'm
him.
just being honest.
So
I
overrated.
don't think you can get it like.
Yes, I'm gonna. Yes.
Let's just go through the list of teams.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just
I
talk
don't.
teams right now. What team realistically wants Embiid? Because you'd say Miami, but Miami's not even realistic. If Bam is there, he's
No,
not.
I think Miami's realistic.
I don't think so.
Okay,
If
keep
Bam
going.
is
Keep going.
there,
Keep going.
So just name me teams like
Golden
who
State.
would we go to?
Golden State.
A Sacramento?
Golden
Boston.
State.
I mean, if he could, Boston needs a big. Just saying.
Boston's gonna want Jason Tatum. They're never gonna give up Jason
They're
Tatum.
not.
So like, what team does he go to? It just what
Well,
realistically what team
Let me think.
that have cap space and
Oh.
trade assets to give back to you?
Oh, never mind.
See,
I wish.
the only team that comes to my mind is like a Sacramento. Give me Buddy Hield and Bogdanovich, and
No,
a pick.
he's not gonna.
What about New York?
Yeah, I see you.
We don't have anybody to give them.
Give Mitch in your next 2 picks. I bet you say yeah.
So what? So
And you have
you're
cap
gonna.
still.
So if you're Philly, you're gonna accept a trade for Joel Embiid for a non-shooting center and Mitchell Robinson.
I'm not
If
doing
I'm
that.
Philly, the only trade I'm accepting for Joel Embiid is if I'm getting shooters.
But you're getting your 2 picks, and you guys are gonna be certified garbage.
Yeah, but look. It doesn't. That doesn't even matter. I know you want to take. I know you want to take shots at the Knicks.
Nah,
but
I
we're
was
talking-
being that
but we're being serious right now.
All right, let me think of a team. Damn.
Golden State.
Golden State.
Portland?
Oh, but you have
Golden State can't even get Embiid
Unless they
because
trade
don't have-
Draymond.
unless they trade Draymond
I'll
or
trade
Wiggins.
Draymond. I'll
Yeah,
trade
but
Draymond
Philly ain't
easy.
taking Draymond or Wiggins. They ain't taking neither. of
Yeah,
them.
you're right. They want
suck.
So Miami would be an ideal spot.
I don't think it is. If Bam is there,
I've heard
they're not
Miami
trading
all
for
year.
Embiid.
That
Well,
could
then
be
the
a
next,
possible team
if
that
you
he goes
can't
to.
trade
How about-
that guy, the next thing is to trade that guy.
No, you can get more value for Simmons, but I
Yes.
think in this modern
You need
NBA,
Ben Simmons. He's
you
the
can
perfect-
you'll win more with Ben Simmons
he's a wing.
being your best player or
He
being.
makes people better.
I think you win
Dan
now
Embiid.
with a wing. You'll always win now with a wing.
But I don't even think Ben Simmons is a wing. I think he's a guard. I think you win more
Tomato,
with players that can handle the ball. See what
And
Luka's,
playmake.
you see what Luka's doing in Dallas. You see what James Harden's doing in Houston. I'm
Not
not
winning.
saying
Chris
Ben
Paul.
Simmons. I'm not saying Ben Simmons is on that level because he's not.
He wins.
But in terms of handling the ball and making everybody around him better, Ben Simmons is that type of player.
But
How about
but
this?
he's not. He's a liability on offense. Like,
not if you have shooters.
but yeah, if you have shooters, but
If you have spacing, he's not a liability.
He's gonna go to the basket on.
And it
anybody
doesn't
that's
matter
guarding
about the
him.
liability
But after
because
a while,
after a while,
probably
it's like you're gonna need him to be that guy.
to shoot. You need him to
You
shoot
need him to be
sometimes.
that guy
yeah,
eventually.
I get that, but I'm comfortable in Ben Simmons. Okay, you can't shoot, but I know every night you're playing elite defense. I know every night you're gonna bring every single ounce.
That's
of
true,
heart
but
that
how
you got
far
into
is that
you.
going to take you? Like, if he runs into a guy like Giannis, he can't guard Giannis. So what is he? How far is that elite defense?
Nobody
when
can guard Giannis. He's a superstar.
Okay, but he really can't do it. So how far? How far?
I like his chances more than a lot of people guarding.
I like his
Giannis.
chances more than probably most players in the league.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather his chances than his.
And
I've seen him lock Giannis up before I've seen him do it.
lock up Giannis.
Well, I would-
Yeah, before him ever do it.
I
I've seen Giannis put him in the post and just grown man him
Yes.
repeatedly.
I have a spot where I feel like Joel Embiid can flourish. You can send him to Memphis. You can send him to Memphis. I think.
Wow.
That wouldn't be bad.
I didn't even think about that.
I think some to Memphis.
Small market. Him and Jaren Jackson. They would probably have to give up Jaren Jackson.
Jaren Jackson and Jonas Valanciunas.
Or they could just what would they ask for?
Yeah,
you know what I would send? I would
Brooks.
send Jonas Valanciunas and probably Brandon Clark, and maybe a pick or two.
Dylan Brooks, Jonas Valanciunas, like 2 picks.
If it's me, I'm trading.
Memphis.
If it's me, I'm trading Embiid. I'm building shooters around Simmons and
3-and-D shooters.
Do you have to build shooters around both of them though?
Some shot creators. That's it. Yeah, but the difference is that with Embiid, he can't create shots like Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons can create shots. If nobody on the perimeter is getting Embiid the ball or is creating their own shot, anybody that has Embiid as their best player, their offense is going to be totally ripped apart. It's going to be messed up. Ben Simmons, he creates offense. I think Embiid
for other people.
Yes, he creates offense for other people.
Himself.
No, I feel like he's
the difference is he create. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
they're both really good players. Great players.
Well, we're going to talk about how Elton Brand is completely
tore
down the Sixers.
That's what I've been saying, bro.
I don't think he necessarily tore them down because there's a consistent playoff team. So you can't say he necessarily tore them down because they didn't make the playoffs
They have a lot of expectations.
Let's go through a list of moves that he made. So he traded Landry Shamet for Tobias Harris, and I think a first-round pick, right? He traded Robert Covington and Dario Saric for a 1-year rental of Jimmy Butler. Right. Then he didn't re-sign Jimmy Butler. He let go of J.J. Redick.
Jimmy didn't want to play with Brett Brown. If you'd have fired Brett Brown.
Brett Brown didn't want Jimmy Butler there either.
If you'd have fired Brett Brown, you'd probably have been able to keep Jimmy.
But I think we've all known that Brett Brown has not been a good coach for a while.
Horrible coach.
So that's on him for keeping him.
Yeah, that's true.
So you give these bad contracts instead of signing a 3-and-D shooter. So in my opinion, the perfect player to go to Philly would have been Marcus Morris. Don't sign Horford. Get Marcus Morris. Get somebody else in there.
Yeah.
But no, they signed a big name in Horford, and now Philly's done.
Yeah, I think
Philly's done.
They're done.
They got 3 years left at Al Horford. Who's going to want to trade for that contract?
Yeah, he's dumb whack.
Tobias Harris is trash.
He's so mid.
Yeah, I think he's overrated.
He's so mid.
You know what? I want to apologize to myself for really thinking that
Bro said
man.
Apologize to myself.
I want to apologize to myself for really believing and thinking that Tobias Harris could really, when they signed his contract.
You thought that?
Yes, I thought he was going to be pretty good. I was completely wrong.
Yeah, was you?
Because you know why? Because he wasn't that bad in the playoffs, and he just fell. Like last year,
he isn't horrible. But
he's just mid.
You know what?
I thought he was good, man.
He's not 35 million good.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to know what Tobias Harris is? It happens with a lot of players like this. No, it's not a Nick. I wish the Knicks had a player as good as Tobias Harris. Hamza, I think that.
Why are you dropping the pen?
I don't know.
Look who's on their squad.
I would rather just rob with that squad than have Tobias Harris taking 40 shots.
Okay, but I'm saying Julius. Tobias Harris for a long time has been an underrated player in the league. When he was in Orlando, when he was on the Clippers. Pistons. But when a player is on Pistons too. But when a player is underrated for so long and they finally give good production, their payday comes. And now once they get paid, they become overrated.
He's just a good
player.
That's
something that happens to a lot of players.
I think he's the average player at best. I don't feel like he's
good.
He's like he'll give you 20, 25, but he's not
some games.
Yeah, not like like JC said, not on an everyday basis. Not on an everyday basis.
He's not.
He's mid.
Elton Brand is really overpaying.
He's literally
players,
mid.
No, he's not mid.
No, that bro
he's
is
not
mid.
Josh Richardson is whack.
Yeah,
he is whack. He's another one who's getting paid. He is whack.
He doesn't get paid that much.
I don't think Tobias is mid. I think he's a good player.
I think he's above average.
I just don't think he's an all-star or nothing.
He's just a good player.
I say he's mid because his contract looks crazy.
He's just good.
I would have never. I think like $35 million.
Would you say that Chris Middleton and Tobias are pretty much
No.
You think Chris Middleton's way better?
Yeah, Chris Middleton's an all-star player.
He has more value.
Is he an all-star player because he plays like an all-star, or is he an all-star because he's on a 60-win team?
No, he's an all-star player because he's an all-star player.
That's valid.
That's a valid question, but I think he's an all-star player because he's an all-star.
So do you think
recently?
So Riv, you think Philly does better if they have Chris Middleton rather than
absolutely? Yes, because he's going to hit shots. He's going to consistently play defense. He's going to do his role every night. Tobias Harris is a weirdo. I do not like him. I hate his game. I hate when he plays basketball.
He's just a scorer.
I don't know what he is.
What is he like?
I don't know what he is. He needs to go to the... I don't know. I don't like him.
Come on. Tobias Harris is a really good rebounder.
He was going to say really great player. I felt it.
I said really good rebounder.
He was going to say
a really good rebounder.
No, you were going to say it.
Tobias Harris, he's a good shooter.
Okay.
He could take the ball to the
Middleton's
basket.
a better shooter.
Okay, but
by far. Didn't he just touch 50, 40, 90?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Yeah, come on.
Malcolm Brogdon did, too.
That's still
Brogdon's
good
better
though.
than Tobias Harris.
No, he's not, bro. Come on.
That's a debate.
This is where we stop.
Nah, you're bugging. You don't even know.
Nah, he's
This is
mid
where we
too.
stop.
Chill. Who's better though?
I would take Tobias.
Over Malcolm?
Nah, actually,
You're bugging.
he's a point guard. He's like, I don't know.
Bugging. You was the same person all year saying that.
Why you
Milwaukee,
hating on the 50, 40, 90?
that Milwaukee missed out
I
on.
never
Brogdon.
hated on that. What are
You just said
talking
Brogdon like to diminish it. Like only like
Still
7
good.
players
It's
haven't
still
ever
hard
done
to
that.
do it.
No, I'm saying because Brogdon's not doing it this year. Take Middleton out of Milwaukee. Let's see if he does it. Philly is a horribly coached place to play, bro. Like if Tobias is with Mike Budenholzer,
LOL.
I think it changes.
That's his man.
What
I think it changes. Well, one, you got open shots because Giannis is driving to the paint, kicking it out to you.
I said that like that was gonna make a difference.
And you got
Tobias is one of the most inconsistent players.
And you got a
league.
great system in Milwaukee, bro, with Budenholzer.
That doesn't mean he's gonna turn into this all-star phenomenon.
He doesn't have to. I think
He will never be that.
He'll never. Wait,
never be that.
Tobias averages 21.
Then he got
Middleton
traded.
averages 23.
Tobias does not average 21 this year, does he?
I'm pretty sure
pull
he
up
does.
the stats. There's no way that.
No, it's
clown
irrelevant.
averages.
We don't need to pull up his stats.
What is
It's
he-
not that serious.
Screw that. What was he doing this playoffs?
Honestly,
Middleton is struggling too. You just said it yourself.
Yeah, I know, but what is
but
Tobias
what-
Harris doing? We're on
Exactly.
Tobias Harris right now. What did he do this playoffs?
He's not doing nothing. I'm not saying he's doing something.
Bro got cooked. Who was he guarding? Was he guarding just?
He can't play.
Bro got
defense,
cooked.
Can't play defense. Inconsistent. I don't
He really can't play D. I feel like if you're 6'9", you should automatically know how to play D. And you're athletic, you should automatically know how to play
I
D.
just think he doesn't want to play defense.
How do you walk into the league and want to get cooked? That just doesn't make
Embarrassing.
sense to me. Like, oh no.
See, I think this just became a roasting session because Tobias
Tobias?
Harris is not this
That's
bad.
your man's. Pick him up for the Knicks.
he's
Trade
not-
him.
it's not
Trade for him.
like-
Trade
Look,
trade
I'm
your
on board
8th pick
saying
for
he's
him.
not
Yo, you
terrible.
can
He's a good
get him if
player.
you trade your 8th pick.
Why would you do that?
Because they're dumb.
Why would you do that? Why would
They're
the
the
Knicks
Knicks.
even do that?
They have James Dolan. They would do anything.
Yeah, you
That's lazy.
did say you take.
He just said it.
I take what?
He said, "I'll take Tobias
I'll
Harris."
take Tobias over anybody on the Knicks right now.
I didn't say that.
Oh my God!
We got film.
Yo,
When did I say that? I never said that.
We have film. It doesn't even matter.
Did I
We have
say it
film.
now? I didn't say it now.
you just said it like
before.
4 minutes ago.
Yo, this man,
come on,
this man be picking the wrong buttons.
he love that intro.
Fire.
Okay, look. Number 4, we're just going to move on because I think this is dragged way too long. We're going to talk about
Sorry,
a player who's playing worse than Tobias. We're talking about Paul George. So
Oh my God!
I'm about to leave.
Honestly, Dad might
Are
be
they
playing
close?
worse.
this is a player that's been playing worse than Tobias Harris. Paul George, he's there dribbling the
Paul.
basketball.
George
I'm
Paul.
about to leave. You want to come in?
So
Humble?
look, this is the question for y'all. Should Paul George still be considered a star player?
Can I leave? I don't want to be here. Like,
No.
you asking me?
He's asking all of us.
I want to ask y'all too.
Don't say all right. I know you're gonna ask. Don't say nothing dumb because that's come on, bro. He still should be considered as a star player.
You
You
think
just
so?
gave your answer.
Even though he
He
shrugged,
just
even
plays like shit, bro. It happens, bro. Like,
But
yes, I get it. He's looking like George Paul. I get it.
Very
Like,
bad.
he's looking. I don't know what's wrong with him. Like he just gets in these weird modes and he just plays like garbage.
happened like the last 3 postseasons.
yeah. Like,
I'm
what
gonna be
happened-
honest,
What happened
though.
last
He averaged 27 in the last postseason. Stop.
What happened? Wait, what happened in that
His
closeout
His
game?
PER was
Yeah.
horrible.
That
Yeah,
closeout
his
game.
He
PER
was
was-
playing with, bro. I'm getting mad,
So
bro.
he's playing better
stop.
with
Hold
bad
on.
shoulders
the
than
week,
being fully healthy?
He didn't touch a ball 2 weeks before the playoffs. He could barely lift his shoulders up. Talk about some PER. Look at Westbrook. He got cooked last year. Don't ever do that.
So did
Stop.
he.
He didn't get cooked.
CJ McCollum was busting his ass. I'll show you footage, but okay.
Talk about show me footage.
I'll show you. And then Dame hit the game winner in this dude's
All right,
face.
all right. He would have hit that on anybody.
Fried,
I'm not gonna lie.
bro.
He would have hit that on
He was
anybody.
getting fried. Paul George was getting fried.
He was getting fried because who's getting fried? He had to switch because who's getting cooked? Who's
Westbrook
getting cooked?
and him were getting
Okay.
cooked.
What? Like, he had to switch to somebody
I'm
couldn't
not
guard
denying
their
the fact that
assignment.
Westbrook. I'm not denying the fact that Westbrook was getting cooked.
Damn, bro. Stop talking about my son, Paul George.
But yo, there's something realistically. After the show, we're gonna look up Tobias Harris numbers this season.
What the
and
hell?
Paul, and Paul George's.
Oh,
Paul George
I
averaged number
guarantee
one.
you.
Paul
I
George averaged
guarantee you
21
they're close.
points.
Okay, I bet you. Which one? Okay, now answer this. Which one had an injury riddled season? Which one was healthy all year? Oh, okay.
He was
Well,
injured
I'll
all
take the
year.
healthy guy over the injury guy.
Okay, and the
any
healthy
day,
guy
right?
will
What is
never
it?
give
The
you.
healthy guy just got swept.
The healthy,
He got-
okay,
he
but
got
look now.
swept.
Okay, take him because the healthy guy will never in his life take a team anywhere, anytime,
He won't.
ever.
Paul
ever,
George will never do that again in his career.
That's
He said
cool.
again.
He's
He's done it
He said
before.
again. Yeah,
Hey.
he's done it.
When 6 years
There's
ago.
the same amount. There's the same amount of conference appearance than James Harden. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking?
We have to stop romanticizing what
as the
Paul
number one
George
option.
did so long ago.
Is it not a fact though? Is it not a fact though? But is it not a fact though? As the number one guy,
Paul George all day, every day over Tobias Harris. I don't even know why he said that.
He made 2 Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
back to back. Yes, he did.
Yeah, as the man. How many Harden made? 2, right? Okay. What are you talking about? I saw you trying to be funny on Instagram talking about Paul George.
Wait, so you're going to make the excuse for Paul George with the shoulder, but remember when Harden, he got poked in the eye and was playing with a red eye?
I don't remember.
You don't still put up numbers, though.
Yeah, you don't remember. Harden had found a way to perform.
Paul George found a way. Yeah, his PR was not that good. Who cares, bro?
So, look, how about this?
Cares?
How about this?
What's the question, bro? I'm getting
Paul
mad.
George's PER in the regular season this year was 21.1. And 4 games in the playoffs right now, it's 6.9. So he's dropped down 13 points, basically, in his efficiency rating.
Can I explain?
He's the first player to shoot under 25%
since Bob Cousy.
In 3 straight playoff games since Bob Cousy in 1960. Segregation was still going on at this point. That's how long ago this was.
Can I say something?
People were still marching for civil rights at this point. That's how long ago it was.
Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream still.
Yo.
You done? I could talk. What's the question?
You can talk. Is Paul George still a star player?
Listen, I'm not going to defend.
I'm not going to get that disrespectful, though.
No, I'm not going to defend Paul George's performances. They've been shit. I know. I get it. Trust me. I'd be mad as hell watching the games. Trust me. But we're not about to sit here and act like Paul George is still not an all-star who can still get it going. Like, we're not about to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Paul George is still...
Go ahead.
Paul George is still a really talented player. We all know that. He just has his see, the difference with Paul George is everybody has bad games, but when Paul George has his bad game, it's just really, really bad. So it just looks like, damn, what are you doing? That's what it is. Everybody has bad games, bro.
3 straight times.
Okay, yes, 3 straight times. I know he has it when he does his little flunks. He looks really horrible.
3 playoffs in a row.
3 playoffs in a row?
This playoff, last playoff, and the year before that.
Last playoffs, he didn't play that bad, bro.
Look at his efficiency. It's pretty bad.
Nigga loves to finish. No, excuse
really
my language. He loves to talk about it. I ain't even going to get into it with the efficiency thing. Okay, bro. He was playing with bad shoulders last time. And the year before that, I actually had no
5 points in the playoff game against Donovan.
Yeah, I have no excuse for that. He had 1 bad game. That 5 points.
Was horrible.
It was a horrible game, but he had 3 30-point games that series.
But that 5-point.
But that
was crazy.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. He'll be
and
really
Westbrook
good.
was cooking that game, right? Westbrook was actually the only one that showed up that game.
Yeah, he has really horrible games.
I was your question. Do you think he can lead a franchise? Like, do you think if he got
now, not anymore.
Okay,
over.
All right.
Well,
I think he's a certified Robin at this point in his career. I think he's gonna get it going though. His team has faith in him. Kawhi has faith in him. Going. Yeah, they need him to get. Everybody knows they need him to get it going, or they won't win a chip.
They won't.
Try to be a funny guy over there. You gonna bite your words soon. You gonna bite your words soon.
I mean, I'm just looking at what I got here, and
he's playing bad. I won't even lie.
Yeah, but I mean, look,
so they turned him to a spot-up shooter. Like,
so Paul George. Remember what I told you that this playoffs he has a 7 PER, basically rounded up to 7 PER, 6.9, right? Trey Burks is 19.5. Seth Curry's is 19. If you cut theirs in half, they're just as good as Paul George this series.
You said that like they were better than him.
And right now, Seth Curry is better than Paul George.
I'm about to leave. Yo, Hamza, come here.
Seth Curry's better than Paul George.
No, I'm out. What are you
Seth Curry? Seth Curry is averaging 16.5 points per game in these playoffs. Paul George is averaging 15. I'll take Seth Curry over Paul George right now.
Bro is using.
He's the second.
He's using 3 games to make his argument.
4. He's the second best 3-point shooter in the history of the league, only behind Steve Kerr.
What
and
the
I
hell?
guarantee you.
Wait a minute.
Percentage-wise, he
That's
is.
it, though.
And I
he
guarantee
hasn't
you.
taken near the amount of attempts Clay or Steph had.
I
He was out of the
guarantee
league
you.
for a
Not
couple
even Ray
years.
Allen.
Well, these are just stats. These are
Why don't
stats.
you be, bro? It's
He's the
stats
second
and then
best
stupidity.
percentage-wise. He's the second best percentage-wise.
But he's the
I never
second
said he was
best-
the second best shooter.
really-
I
Yes, you
said
did.
I said second best percentage-wise.
Nah, you did say shooter, though. You forgot the percentage.
You're taking Trey Burke over Paul George.
I'm taking Seth Curry over Paul
Trey-
George. You want to know why?
No.
You put Seth
He
Curry.
said no. He don't even want to hear you.
You put Seth Curry in a situation like C.J. McCollum is in Portland, Seth Curry averages 20+ a game.
No, he
Oh, for
Guaranteed.
real? He done it before?
Guaranteed.
How many times he did it?
Guaranteed.
Wait, no, how many times he did it? He played
He
last
hasn't
year.
done
He
it,
did
but I
last
know
year.
he could.
He did it. He played with Dame last year. What are you talking
He
about?
came off the bench.
Oh,
and
I know
averaged 12,
why.
I
You know
think.
why he came off the bench? Because he's not even better than C.J. McCollum. Paul George is better than both of them. So what are you talking
Paul
about?
George isn't better than Dame.
Nah, he said.
I didn't say that. I said C.J. McCollum.
Yes, he
now,
is. Yes, he is.
He's not better than
Yes,
CJ.
he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Okay, so four
Maybe
games.
Paul- look,
games decides what Paul George
Maybe
is.
Paul George is better. George Paul isn't better than
George Paul is better than R.J. Barrett.
George
I promise
Paul
you
is
that.
better.
I promise you that.
I
promise
think
you that.
That's a debate. That's actually
I promise
a debate.
you that.
That's
George Paul is
actually a
better than-
debate. That's actually a debate.
He's just be talking.
That's actually a debate.
He's talking about Seth Curry.
Have you seen Seth Curry this series? Have
Oh
you
my
seen
God,
him play?
we've seen him for 4 games.
No,
That don't mean he's better than Paul
have you
George.
seen him? Have you seen Seth Curry play?
He's been phenomenal.
He's been amazing.
That doesn't mean he's better
He's
than
been amazing.
somebody. So
Trey
wait,
Burke,
wait.
this series, Trey Burke is better than Paul George, too.
Wait.
He is? He isn't?
Wait.
Trey Burke is playing better than Paul George right now.
Okay,
better than
say
Paul
that.
George.
He's playing better than them. Don't say he's a better basketball player because he's not. These dudes were just out of the league.
They're
Trey Burke is on
regular
a
players.
hardship contract. What are you talking about?
regular-
The dude don't even got a real contract. What are you saying to
this
me?
is
Right?
my
It's a
take.
regular
This is my
player,
take.
like-
Trey Burke this series is better than George Paul, but Seth Curry, I'm taking Seth Curry over Paul
That's
George.
why you're a
if it
Knicks
comes,
fan.
If it comes to playoff time, I'm taking Seth
That's
Curry.
why you're a Knicks
I'm taking
fan.
Seth Curry all day.
That's why you're a Knicks
If it's
fan.
in the playoffs, I'm taking Seth Curry over
That's
Paul
why
George.
you're a Knicks fan.
Nah.
Bro, this is what I deal with on the deal. This is why he's a Knicks fan. This is why Knicks fans fail. Because they do shit like that.
What about Tim Hardaway Jr.? You would take him over George Paul?
Bro,
Right now?
I wouldn't take
You wouldn't
nobody.
take him over George Paul?
He's playing better than him, but he's not.
He's not better than him. Yeah, he's not
Sam
better than
Hardaway,
him.
he's good, man.
But he's not better than.
He used to be a Knick, too.
I traded him for nothing.
Yeah, for
But y'all hear this
Wait,
foolishness?
so are you taking playoff Seth Curry or playoff Paul George?
I said playoff Seth Curry. What does that even mean?
No, seriously.
No, seriously, what does that mean?
We're being honest.
No, I'm being honest. What does that mean? Okay, let's do this. Let's plug out guys. Plug out playoff P, right? And let's plug in the playoff Seth Curry.
Pandemic P.
Oh, I'm sorry. Plug in playoff Seth Curry last year for Paul George.
They're getting smoked.
Oh, okay. Well, let's plug him in for Utah when they lost in 6. How many games are they going to win
They're
with
gonna
Russell
get
Westbrook
swept.
and Seth
They're
Curry?
gonna get swept.
They're getting swept.
Well, that's
okay.
space.
Let's
That's
keep going.
spacing
Let's
by
keep
Russell.
going. Let's keep going. Let's plug them in on them ECF
That's one
runs
too.
with Indiana. What is playoff Seth? Where are they going to go?
Who cares?
They're not going to make the playoffs, right?
Wait,
Oh,
hold
okay.
up.
But playoff Seth is this god, right? This demon, right?
Wait, why are we talking about Paul George 6-7 years ago in
I said
Indiana?
last year. I said 2 years ago.
No, but you mentioned Indiana.
Let's do this. Let's switch players. Let's
hold
put
up.
playoff
What
Seth-
about-
No, stop talking. Let's put playoff Seth on the Clippers, and let's put playoff Pandemic P on Dallas. How many games do the Clippers win right now? Right now with Seth Curry.
Kawhi wouldn't even look that way.
Oh, okay.
I-
Okay. But how many?
be an option.
I
What?
guarantee you, Dallas has swept them.
Yeah,
Dallas would sweep the Clippers
Yes.
if Paul George
Yes.
was on Dallas?
Yes.
Yes, for
No.
sure. Yes.
With how Paul George is playing right now?
Yes.
No, come on,
You
man.
put
Get outta here.
would literally leave the bubble. He would
Kawhi-
leave the
Kawhi-
bubble. If Seth
Kawhi-
Curry's the second best player, I swear
Kawhi
to God,
is
he'd leave the
carrying.
bubble.
Kawhi is carrying
He is carrying.
Paul George right now.
He is carrying.
What are you talking
He's the
about?
best player in the squad.
What are you talking about?
Seth Curry is getting open looks.
Let's stop
Seth Curry is-
romanticizing Paul George's Indiana run. One, plus in 2017, didn't he get swept by the Cavs?
Yeah, but the
when
Cavs-
CJ Miles took like a game-winning shot.
Yeah, look who you said.
doubled him.
Look who you
Yeah,
said. Look who you said.
Miles, bro.
CJ
No,
Miles.
I'm just being honest. So wait,
Paul George killed that
Think
series.
Seth Curry would have won a
If
game?
Seth-
Was Seth Curry won a game?
He might have won a game.
No,
Yeah.
you're-
He
you're-
might have
Paul
won
George
a
had
game.
40
Yeah.
that
Don't
game.
pay
What are you
attention.
talking
Don't pay
about?
attention. Yeah.
Paul George had 40 that
Yeah.
game.
He might have won a game.
That's bad.
No.
He
Paul
would've-
George had
probably
40 that
would've
game.
won a game.
CJ took that shot. Paul George had 40
Yo,
points.
Joel, let me ask you something. So
Wait,
let's say the
Seth-
Clippers win this series and Paul George plays like Paul George next series. Is this dead? Is this completely dead, or you just you're romanticizing about how bad Paul George is playing right
Well,
now?
I'm not romanticizing.
He's romanticizing how good Seth Curry looks right now.
16 points.
Yeah. 60 points is phenomenal.
Playing
I
good,
mean,
though,
you
ain't gonna
haven't
lie,
seen
but-
it. Have you seen Seth Curry? If you've seen
Bro
Seth
is
Curry,
literally
you see
known
his
as
impact.
Stephen Curry's brother.
No, I think he's known as
He's a good
himself.
player, though.
He's known
He's
as
a
himself.
solid player, but you're not about to compare him to no all-star, bro.
No way.
Wait, Paul George, I don't know how he's playing now. He's not an all-star to me.
Seth Curry will never be one.
Seth
Probably
Curry,
not.
Will
he
never
has a
be
skill to be one.
No,
though.
Good for you.
He's good
A
enough.
lot of guys probably have the
No,
skill.
I don't
Good
think
enough.
Never be one. He'll never be
I
one.
don't
He can't
think
even
he would.
start.
People thought Andrew Wiggins would be LeBron. Who cares? Who cares? Like,
Can't even
Nah, I
start.
think
yeah, he doesn't even start.
Can't even start.
Come on, bro. He gets open looks because Luka's there, bro. Come on, bro.
have you seen them? He creates his own shots.
Good
sometimes.
for him. I'm glad. I'm glad for him. I'm glad
How
he
many
got it.
games have you seen this series? Realistically, be honest with me. 2.
I've seen all of them.
So-
Yeah, I watched.
Okay,
so you know, an one on Paul George yesterday.
And he called him B.A. bitch ass.
Paul George makes more this
year.
Paul
George
makes more this year than Seth Curry has made in his life.
It doesn't matter.
No, it matters. He got paid for a reason.
We aren't
Seth Curry didn't get paid. He was out of the league for a reason.
We aren't talking about how much money they have.
He's blowing. Like,
we aren't talking
drafted. He wasn't even in the league for a couple years. Bro got in because Steph Curry was his brother, bro. That's really why he got in.
He got in because he's a good player.
No, he didn't. You're lying.
We're not about to disrespect Seth Curry because playoff P or pandemic P is playing.
No, he's all right.
Good, but he's not on that level. He's not on Paul George's level.
Right now in the playoffs, and this 4-game sample size,
but
in this 4-game sample size,
okay,
in this 4-game sample size, Seth Curry's better than Paul George.
It's 4 games, bro.
Bro said 4 games.
4 games.
Four horrible games for Paul George.
It wasn't 4 horrible. It was 3 horrible.
I don't know.
You're an idiot.
I'll say 4.
Come on, bro.
I'll say 4.
4 game. Next topic. 4-game sample. You're ridiculous.
This man had 9 points, man.
So he's better than Chris Middleton right now.
Who's better than Chris
Seth
Middleton?
Curry.
Chris Middleton has been playing well against Orlando. Seth Curry's playing better than him.
So he's better than Chris Middleton right now. Look how it switches. Look how the roles. Chris Middleton's been playing bad too. We see how the roles reverse.
Chris Middleton's playing better than George Paul.
But he's playing bad. He's not playing better than Seth Curry. So why is he not? Why? I'm confused. Why are you struggling to answer the question? Seth Curry's playing better than him too. What's wrong?
No, I said Seth Curry is playing better than Chris Middleton.
So he's better than Chris Middleton right now, right?
In these 4 games, he is.
You're an idiot.
These 4 games,
you're an idiot.
Yo,
you would never be my GM. You would never be my GM, bro.
This is why you only win with the Knicks in 2K. You're an idiot,
bro. He be forcing trade.
Yeah, he be forcing trade over odds. Like taking financial trade rules off. He be wilding. Come on.
I'll tell you what, though.
Next topic.
If I am the GM, I'm doing whatever it takes to get Seth Curry on my team.
You will lose forever. No, shut up.
I'm doing whatever it takes to get Seth Curry on my team.
You're getting the wrong Curry, and you will lose forever.
So moving on to the next topic. Are you more impressed with Donovan Mitchell? Or are you disappointed in the Denver Nuggets?
I think JC should go first here.
I mean, everybody's going to know my answer here. I'm more impressed with Donovan Mitchell. I think put anybody on him this series, they can't stop him at all. 58 points, 40 points, 30-plus points, 50 last game in the win. I'm on the record saying this should have been a sweep. If that man right there didn't get an 8-second violation in Game 1, ruined this 58-point game. But, I mean, I'm more impressed with Donovan Mitchell because if I clearly remember, all of us had him losing in like 5 this series, right? Even I had 6. I think I gave him 6 because he's like one of my favorite players.
I think I had 5.
What'd you have, David? I know we never asked you. Like looking into the series, forget the games.
Okay, for the games, I had 6. I'm not gonna lie.
You gave 6? Okay,
I had 6.
So
we all had them losing.
Yeah, I had them losing. I had them losing.
I'm more impressed with him because we all really picked this man to lose. I'm not gonna.
No, we picked Utah to be fair.
I'm not. I mean, yeah, but he's the leader of that team. Clearly, it's not Rudy Gobert anymore. It's not. He's doing a good job on Jokic.
I don't care.
He's doing a good job on Jokic now, but
he's locking up Jokic.
Shout out to Mike Conley too. He's actually been playing a couple pretty good games. He came back from the birth of his son. He's playing really well, but I'm more impressed with this man because he was Denver's priority to stop this entire series, and they just can't seem to stop him at all. Bad, like double 50-point games.
He's giving me D-Wade vibes.
Up 3-1. Should be a sweep if I'm being honest with you guys.
He's giving me real young D-Wade vibes. That's what he's giving me.
And Jokic is trash on defense. I don't care what number any of you fans send me again. I don't care what link. That dude cannot play defense. He sucks on defense. All right, next. I'm sick of that Jokic plays defense crap.
So, River, are you disappointed in Denver or impressed by Donovan Mitchell?
I'm more shocked than I am disappointed because they're down
numbers.
They're down 3-1, and nobody saw this coming at all. People thought Denver was going to be the next matchup for the Clippers. It was going to be a tug of war. Now it's looking like Utah's about to go to the next round. So this totally like just throw me off.
Jokic's not even the best player in this series right now. It's Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray has
Jamal Murray.
Shout out to Jamal Murray.
He single-handedly won him a game in Game 1.
But this dude right here, he's on a whole nother level.
Oh yes,
right now. He's on a whole different level right now.
Gobert's doing his thing too. He's playing really well too.
The team goes as far as he takes them.
Yeah.
On offense. The team goes
defensive wise.
No, he can play defense too.
No, I'm not saying he couldn't, but obviously defensive
played really good. Yeah, of course.
But on offense, this team goes. And Jordan Clarkson's been playing really well. Mr. Chucker, he
be wilding sometimes. I really be laughing at him when he shoots.
He thinks he's Michael Jordan and Kobe. He really thinks that. Like, from the bottom up. But yeah, they've been playing really well. I thought the Bogdan injury was gonna hurt them. After Game 1, we was like, bro, put up 50, and they lost. What else can they do? They went on.
Joel said that he would never get another 50-point game again. Remember?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
I don't know. But listen, I don't disagree with that.
That's a 50-point game.
Nah, yeah.
I didn't see another 50 ball coming.
So apologize.
I'm gonna apologize to who?
To Donovan.
Spider.
He's not gonna see this. I'm not.
You
gonna
never
apologize. If I see him in person, I'll apologize.
Bro,
He's not gonna be in Florida.
In the bubble.
So look. So did you have Denver winning the series, David?
I definitely did.
So why did you think they were gonna win the series? It's like
I say a lottery. I feel like overall where they went last year, like the step they took last year, I feel like okay, whatever. Then I saw Michael Porter step up, but then again, I'm like okay, sample size of that. So Jokic, here and there, like dominate. Then I'm like, now I saw game one. I'm like, okay, game one, Jamal Murray went off. He was doing his thing. Then Mitchell obviously 57. And after that, I'm like, okay, they can definitely compete. They can definitely hang with Utah. I knew Utah was, like down low, had, Gobert, obviously, he was an anchor. I know that. I just feel like Murray would not bully Donovan Mitchell, but obviously, have his way with him. I feel like Michael Porter would be
more of a piece.
Exactly. And I feel like he's doing that, but it's not what I think. It's not what I thought he would be.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm like, a team that went far not far, but
they were a game away from the WCF. So
exactly. So a team that went pretty far, and now they're down 3-1 to a team that I thought was losing. I'm like, I'm definitely disappointed in how Denver declined this year if they do lose tomorrow.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Because how
much
if they
criticism
really
should we
lose
give
in
them?
5?
I give them a lot. I feel like a team that took Portland to Game 7.
I think you should flip that. I think Portland took them to Game 7.
Portland took them to Game 7, and now you're about to get knocked out in the first round.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Seed.
As a third, you're the third. You're behind. You're the third best seed in the Western Conference, behind the Lakers and the Clippers. Mm-hmm. And you lose. What's Utah? What's Utah?
Six.
So it's like
we all had.
I think a
lot of people had Denver.
Exactly.
Winning.
All of us had Denver. Obviously beating Utah, but it's like you're the third seed and you're losing to a team that you should be beating. I have a question. If we all know, what was the regular season like? What was the regular season matchups like? Who won? Like, what was like the series like?
In the regular season,
yeah. Who won the regular season matchups?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a split though.
I think because
you don't think
it probably was split.
You think it was a split
because Utah was healthy at the time.
You know what else, bro? Mike Conley's really been playing well. Like this is I had them as a dark horse this whole year. I envisioned Mike Conley playing like this. Do you think
he can do that you think he can do that versus the Clippers or
the Mavericks?
Or the Mavericks. You think he can keep this up?
I think he can cook the Mavericks.
No.
I think who's guarding him?
Oh,
Dorian Finney-Smith.
He's getting cooked right now.
Dorian Finney-Smith is a good defender. I don't know why
he's getting cooked right now.
This is the hottest player in the playoffs.
Wait, who's getting cooked?
Dorian Finney-Smith.
By who?
Kawhi Leonard.
30 on him.
Maxi Kleber's Kawhi's primary defender. What are you talking about, bro?
Kawhi Leonard literally Game 2 was cooking everybody that was on him. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, but Finney.
So you're saying Dorian Finney-Smith can stop Kawhi?
He's gonna
I didn't say that, but
no, I'm asking
he just
you.
said
I'm not saying you did. I'm asking.
He'll do a better job than Maxi Kleber's doing.
Still get cooked at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Kawhi.
you said you're acting like Dorian Finney-Smith is the primary defender on Kawhi. He's not. He's the primary defender on Paul George. What are you talking about?
Why is he guarding a man that's playing horrible? Why are you not? If he's such a good defender, or why is he not on?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's my question to Rick Carlisle.
JC, that's a good question. Ask it again. Ask it again.
Why is he guarding Paul George?
Yeah, ask it again.
That's my question.
He's the great defender, right? Why is he not on Kawhi?
Bro,
why is
Kawhi not on the best player? Kawhi's on Maxi Kleber on defense. What
I'm
are you
not
gonna
lie. In the fourth quarter, when Kawhi was on Luka, he was 0 for 6.
No, but I'm saying throughout the whole game, Kawhi was on Maxi Kleber, bro.
You know why? Because Paul George can't score, so you need Kawhi to get buckets.
Okay, but I'm just
tiring guarding Luka Doncic.
You
guys tiring guarding that
Doc
man.
Rivers doesn't make Kawhi play D until the fourth. You know that.
Until the last few minutes of the game. Like JC said, when Kawhi was
every time Kawhi was on Luka, he asked for a screen every time.
He knew what was going on, bro.
That's smart.
He didn't score in the last 2 minutes of the game. So you tell me, like, come on, bro, you gotta look.
No,
at it
I agree with you. I am not disagreeing with you guys at all. But I'm saying what you said was false. That's what I'm saying.
About what?
Because Dorian Finney-Smith was not Kawhi's primary defender, bro.
That's a fact.
That's a bad.
But that's a fact.
Okay.
If you watching the series, it's Maxi Kleber.
I ain't gonna
So
lie.
I'll ask you a question.
That's food for Kawhi though. Dorian Finney-Smith is food.
I know.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
I don't
All
think
of them are food for Kawhi.
Food.
All of them are
Yes.
food.
No, not Vinny Smith.
If
Trust
Paul
me.
George plays well, Finney-Smith is food for him too. He'll
He
fry him.
is. He's just bro. I'm not. About
Bro,
to
if
say
Paul
that.
George has Paul
Okay,
George.
so let's get
games,
back to
it's
this
not a
Denver
discussion.
thing now.
So is that
Yeah.
So I think that Mike Malone should just get fired, bro.
What
What
the
the
hell?
He's not a
what are
bad
you
coach.
doing? No.
This is why,
Bro.
I'm not even gonna say
Fired?
it.
I'm
You've heard it.
being
You've heard it
honest.
too much.
Fired?
Bro, you got
Just because of
two.
the step back that they took.
Bro, we all take.
It's this button, bro. Bro, look. This is why Mike Malone should get fired.
Why?
And go to the Knicks
Because he has way too much talent to be underachieving like this. You got way too much.
Michael Porter didn't play. He didn't play a full
But
season.
can I ask a
You
question?
have
Jokic
way
ain't that
too
dude.
much.
Yeah,
bro.
is that team really that talented?
Jokic ain't that
Yes.
dude, bro.
They
Like
are.
let's go top heavy. Utah. Who would you guys say their best guys?
Donovan
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert.
And Denver had who's their two all stars?
Jamal Murray and
Nikola Jokic.
Jamal Murray's an all star.
Well, that's the
Well,
closest thing to
you
an all-star
kinda
other
right
than
now
Jokic.
So Jamal Murray. How much of a gap is Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray?
No, Donovan Mitchell is better than him.
And how much of a
Stand
gap is Rudy Gobert and the Joker?
Jokic is better, but Rudy Gobert is such a good defender that he
Exactly.
can neutralize.
But
you.
we know that's not what makes
Jokic is
Denver's team.
overrated,
Though.
bro.
We know
Denver-
Denver is a
team
well-rounded
never
team.
left.
But what I keep
he
telling,
plays
what I
good
keep
defense.
like what I believe is
defense is trash.
in the playoffs,
Sucks.
it comes down to who's your best player on a given night, and at the end of the day, the Joker's not gonna really.
Jokic,
He's not that guy that's gonna
Jokic,
get you those
for me sometimes, bro.
plays at the end.
He
Like,
disappears. He disappears
Jokic
sometimes.
doesn't shoot.
you can
the
easily
ball
take
that
him out
much
the game.
sometimes
You
either.
can easily take the Joker out of the game.
No,
Jokic
easily.
doesn't
Yes, you
shoot-
can.
Jokic
Easily
doesn't shoot
with
the
a proper
ball, bro.
big that blocks up. And whether it be a Rudy Gobert or Anthony Davis, you can easily take the Joker out the game. And no offense to Jamal Murray, he won a game, but you're not going to win a playoff series with Jamal Murray being your best player.
Bro, I think you're
What's your
really
question?
being
Against Utah's
disrespectful.
defensive team.
Do you
no way.
think
You're not.
Easily?
You're not.
Do you think
You're
Michael
not.
Porter has to
Come
step
on,
up
bro.
more for them to
Look,
win
you're
the
not.
series?
Easily?
Not easily.
Come on. What type of wording is that when you say easily?
If I just name
Easily?
Rudy Gobert or Anthony Davis, yes, easily.
Easily can take
those are
Jokic out of the
those are
series.
elite
Come on,
defenders.
bro.
Bro.
Question.
Those are
They've done
elite.
it easily.
So what?
I've seen
So does
LeBron
Michael
do it.
Porter have
I've
to
seen
step
AD
up?
do it in Denver. Literally took him out the game. Easily. Anthony Davis can do it easily. Gobert
overrated,
can do
bro.
it easily.
Gobert,
so overrated.
Gobert can do it easily. Have you seen Jokic's numbers? He's not playing bad. You know that, right?
He's taking more shots in this series, though, which I
But
like.
you know
that
he's not
doing.
playing bad,
Bro, he hasn't showed up to 1/4 quarter.
bro. But you know he's not playing bad, right?
He's not playing bad,
He's
but he
not
hasn't
playing
shown
the
up to
best on the
1/4
team right
quarter.
now.
He's not playing like he should
Jamal
be
Murray's
playing.
playing the best.
So if we look at the playoff numbers right now, I guarantee you it shows that he's been playing
But it's
efficient.
not all
He's
about
been
the
playing his
numbers
role.
either.
Bro,
bro.
keep talking about play. What's
It's
his
not
role?
all about. It's
What's
not,
not all
What's
about
his
bro.
role?
numbers?
What's his role?
One, he's the primary playmaker on Denver.
What's his role? To be the best player on the team, right?
Yeah, but he's not playing bad. It's the role players.
Nobody
around
said
him.
he was playing bad.
But we saying
I didn't say he was playing. I'm saying he's not showing up
He's
where
not
he
showing up
needs
how
to
Is
he
he
show
that
shows
up.
dude that can take over a game?
No,
he's
he's
not.
not.
No.
He keeps
What
talking
you mean
about
he's
his
not
stats.
showing up? How he's not showing up? Like,
Bro,
bro, in the regular season he averages 20. I think he's
It's the
averaging more in the
regular-
playoffs.
We're
right
It's the
not,
now.
bro.
regular
What does the
season,
regular
though.
season have to
Regular
do?
season.
Bro,
It's the
why are you
playoffs.
averaging
It's the
20 in
best
the
of the
regular
best.
season and then going into the playoffs and averaging 20 again?
It's
Your
the best
game
of
is
the
supposed
best.
to elevate. What are
No,
you
I
talking
said
about?
24. If you
Oh my
listen, I
God,
said
4 points. What is he
24.
doing in the fourth?
Wait, what do you mean?
You're
So
watching
if
the
he's
series
playing
like me,
better,
right?
if he's playing better in the playoffs, then he's playing better like than in the regular season.
He's not, because he's not showing up in fourth quarters to get them a W and lead them. Jamal Murray's been that guy, and
Wait,
you're
so
not going to win a
so
series.
Jokic is shooting every shot in the fourth quarter. Guys aren't
Now you're
missing.
being- all right, now you're being
so guys
too
aren't
critical.
missing.
He just-
guys aren't
Now
missing.
you're being too
Let's be
critical.
real, though.
Bro.
He's dead
being
ass
mad
just getting.
critical.
He's just getting outplayed.
He is getting outplayed
Yes.
by far.
He can't even guard Gobert, bro.
Nah, yeah.
He can't.
Bro, you're never going
and
to win a
that's sad.
series.
With
You're
Jamal
never going to
Murray
win a series with
chucking up
Jamal
threes,
Murray
yeah.
as your best player.
That's
Ever.
why I'm telling you,
Ever.
people in the
Ever.
comments, stop sending that Jokic is an elite defender crap, bro. Stop sending me
says
that.
that to you?
Yo, there's people that add me on that outer page on the link saying he's a good defender. Like when I said he wasn't a good defender, like bro, he's not, bro. Like
Bro,
you're getting me mad as hell.
For real, for one, it's not even about Jokic playing bad. It's about Donovan Mitchell just playing at a crazy elite
But
level.
Jokic
He's
is
averaging
doing
like
better.
40 points
But
in
when
the
Denver,
series.
Spider,
Like, what are you talking about?
Spider.
Denver took a step forward last year. Now they're taking a step back. Like you got to be like, come on, bro. Like,
No, yeah, I agree with you, and that's why I feel like Mike Malone isn't the right coach.
How's he not
See,
the right coach? How's he not the right coach?
when Golden State made the playoffs with Mark Jackson, they were playing. They were successful. They were playing well. They made the coaching switch, and now it elevated them. I feel like Mike
How
Malone.
likely is that,
Well,
though?
I
But-
feel. I'm not saying it's
They don't
likely
have.
because
Wait a
Golden
minute.
State.
Stop.
Golden State.
Stop. Wait.
It's not
Stop.
like-
They don't have a Steph
Can
Curry.
I finish?
They
Can
don't
I
have a
finish?
Klay
Can I
Thompson. Listen, They don't have a Draymond. So
can I finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Okay. Can I finish? Mike Malone is a developmental coach. They need to bring in a coach with a system to do something better.
Word,
I mean, right now on the market, I don't really think there's a coach like that.
Exactly. So,
but I'm saying,
why would you fire him then?
How is that going to work?
But I'm saying, I just don't think Mike Malone.
Like, how's that gonna work?
If you look at Mike Malone's track record in Sacramento, and then now,
bro, it's Sacramento.
Bro,
stop bringing up that weak ass.
It's Sacramento, bro.
But I'm saying, Mike Malone, I feel like it's time to go.
No, I want to ask this because you saying what Mark Jackson
He traded
did.
away Malik Beasley as a floor spacer he's good. They could have needed him this series. Could they not? Like, what are you talking about? They could have used him.
You said Mark Jackson, they needed a coaching change, and they got Steve Kerr. You feel like Denver needs to do that. I want you to tell me, in your right mind, who on Denver is Steph Curry, who on Denver is Klay Thompson, and who is Draymond? That's what I want you to tell me.
Don't say Torrey Craig is Draymond, please, bro.
It's not all about...
Because the reason why they got Steve Kerr, and the reason why the jump happened was because not only because of Steve Kerr's coaching ability, because of how great Steph Curry and Klay became. I hope you're not trying to tell me that Jamal Murray can make that type of jump.
Curry wasn't playing that much off the ball until Steve Kerr came.
Okay, but it's because he's that great of a player.
But their
too.
offensive
He was already an all-star before he was already an all-star before Steve Kerr got there. There was no all-star in the backcourt of Denver.
He wasn't an MVP until Steve Kerr.
He wasn't. But he was already an all-star. You're talking about Mike Malone needs to go. So you're talking about somebody else needs to come into Denver and make guys that are not an all-star jump to an MVP level.
Yeah, but I think that this is the thing. This is the thing.
Nobody.
I feel like Jamal Murray is going to be what he is.
Exactly.
He's going to be what he is.
So wait, he's 22 and he's going to be what he is.
I feel like he's 23. I think he's going to be what he is.
He's not even in his prime yet,
bro. He's
a really good player. I think he's going to be what he is.
But you know what's crazy? At 23 years old, we were saying the same thing about Curry.
Yeah, because of his injuries. Because of his ankle problems.
So we're not about to say that
you cannot compare injuries to talent. That's different.
Can you let me talk? We're not about to say that a 23-year-old is going to be what he is when he has so much time to develop, bro. He's only 23.
Does Jamal Murray have ankle problems?
He was hurt this whole year, right?
I didn't ask you that.
He was pretty hurt.
Harris was hurt, though.
Gary Harris. Does Jamal Murray have lingering ankle problems? Answer the question.
I think his wrist has been injured.
He doesn't.
His wrist has been injured.
That's not answering my question.
Is
that answering my question?
No.
What does the wrist have to do with the ankle? I asked for the ankle.
He's not injured right now.
He's
He
not.
just had
He's
34
not.
points. He just had 50
Talk about a guy
Yeah,
who
but
had
the thing
lingering.
is,
The reason why they paid Steph Curry 4 years, $44 million was because they didn't trust in his health, not because they didn't trust in his talent. You need to go back and look it up. They didn't trust in his health because his ankles. He had lingering ankle problems. That's why, not because of his talent. Once he stopped getting hurt was when he was able to get consistent and become who he was. Jamal Murray has no lingering ankle problems. He's gonna be what he is.
He doesn't have Steph Curry talent.
He doesn't. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
No, obviously Steph Curry is a Hall of Famer. I'm not comparing Jamal. I'm not comparing Jamal Murray to Stephen Curry.
Gary Harris, he fell off every year.
He averages 10 points.
Wait. I've always said I didn't like Gary Harris. You were the one raving about him.
I didn't say you did. I'm just
saying. You was raving about him.
I didn't say you did.
We're not about to say that.
I'm just saying he fell off.
Hold up.
Where's
Clay? This is what I don't think you're understanding, Riv. What you're not understanding is that you think that the comparison I made by Golden State is comparing their players. I'm comparing the coaching change they made.
I want to ask you, who's going to make the jump?
Because one coach, obviously, in Mark Jackson, he develops young players, has them play hard and believe in themselves, and then you bring in a coach who has a real system, and then you elevate the talent around them. Okay. Same thing. Hold up. What happened to Milwaukee? Jason Kidd developed Giannis. Mike Budenholzer comes in. Milwaukee doesn't have a Steph Curry, Klay, or Draymond, but they got this. But they don't have.
Giannis is better than Klay and Draymond Green.
But Steph is better than Giannis. But okay,
not by much.
Look,
it's not by much.
Look,
it's not by much.
Look,
no, let me ask you.
Crazy. You think Giannis is better than Curry by that much?
Let me ask you.
Before you go. Man. So I'm not comparing that they have equivalent talent because they don't.
You better.
But I'm saying they can bring in a coach just like Milwaukee brought in Budenholzer.
Okay.
Budenholzer.
What coach though?
No.
Oh, not only that, Budenholzer came to Atlanta and brought them to the first seed. So you're telling me a coach with an actual system can't go to Denver and bring them to be the first in the West? They can.
Let me ask you a question.
They have the talent to.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Because when Steve Kerr did it, they had a generation talent, Steph Curry. When Mike Budenholzer did it, they had a freak of nature, Giannis. Right?
Wait, hold up. When Mike Budenholzer did it in Atlanta, did they have generational talent?
We knew they were never going to win the chip. We knew they were never going to because they didn't have that superstar talent. They had a bunch of
but it's not about.
They struggled in the playoffs.
This is what I'm saying. yes, everybody wants to win, but right now Mike Malone's team is losing in the first round, and they're not even playing hard.
So let me ask you this question. When Mike Budenholzer went to Milwaukee and adjusted, he had the freak of nature Giannis. He had a freak of nature.
Yes.
Now you're talking about bringing in a new coach. Who on Denver is going to have that elevated jump to get them over the hump? Because they're just one all-star and a bunch of really good players.
Who on Denver?
Because if you're going to bring in a new coach, you're going to have to. What are you going to do? You're going to run the offense still through the Joker?
Hold up. Joker can take another leap.
How? What leap?
Come on, bro. We're not about. I'm not about to argue something. I'm not about to argue something that's gonna just turn into.
No, don't argue me. I want you to tell me what leap.
No, but I'm just saying, Jokic. I'm just saying,
better scorer.
Based on Jokic's age, he can still get better. We're not gonna say that he can't get better
physically. So what leap are you really talking about?
Listen. I'm not gonna debate with you. What can he get better at? What can he not?
Just one thing.
But because obviously he can get better, bro. He can get better.
Like Michael Porter has to step. I think Michael Porter has to step up.
I think they could probably run into.
Yeah, Jamal Murray could make an all-star team. He can make an all-star team.
You thinking
of West? Not right now.
Yes, he can.
The West is stacked.
Let's be real though. I mean, does the all-star appearance really mean anything?
Ask him.
But not only that.
If Jamal Murray gets better, significantly better, that doesn't take away the fact that just because he's not an all-star, he's not better. I mean, look who's over him.
But okay, you told me, tell me about Denver's talent. Well, first of all,
Millsap.
We know that in the Western Conference, when we think about the team that has the most depth in the Western Conference, it's the Clippers and it's Denver. That's what we think about.
One team is getting bounced out and the other team is...
Yeah, but I think they're getting bounced out because of coaching, right? I say that because they didn't make an adjustment on Donovan Mitchell. You got to double
Donovan Mitchell
just went to the second round last year.
In 7 games. They put him in 7 games.
They lost because realistically, CJ just went buck.
Listen, Michael Porter Jr., does he have superstar talent? He definitely does. He definitely does. So if you're Bol Bol, can Bol Bol turn into a really good player?
Probably all-star.
Why is he not playing this series?
Both of them have injury concerns.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. But I'm saying bring in a better coach to build a really good system.
Keep saying that.
See, I don't know.
Don't bring no Brent Brown. Don't bring no.
I don't know what coach to bring in.
Coach in the market
so then you can't say bring in a new coach.
No, yeah, you can because I don't know his name right now. Look, listen. Keep listening. Keep listening.
Go ahead.
But he's a coach that coached under Mike Budenholzer because Mike Budenholzer's coaching tree is phenomenal.
That's not always going to work, though. I get what you're saying.
I'd risk it. Before Mike Budenholzer went to Atlanta, nobody knew who he was. Before Quinn Snyder went to Utah, nobody knew who he was. I'm saying Denver, take a leap. I forgot this guy's name who's under Mike Budenholzer's coaching tree, but I signed him.
What's Mike Malone's record in Denver?
His record is good. I'm not saying his record's not good, but getting bounced out in the first round is unacceptable.
But you're not going to put the whole blame on Mike Malone.
You can't do that. You got to put it on the players too. You got to put it on.
You can't just put all the blame on Mike Malone, bro.
Why is Denver getting blown out? Why is Denver looking like they're not playing hard? That's a coaching issue. You got to have your players ready, bro. I don't care. You got to have your players ready.
He's not nice.
It's not that, but they don't. Yo, Denver's not even making adjustments, bro. Like they're not doubling. They're not done.
You're about to blame all of the not playing on Mike Malone.
The adjustments, yes. But I'm blaming the adjustments on Mike Malone.
You just said they're not playing hard because
he can't
that's the coach. That's Mike Malone,
bro. I'm blaming the adjustments on Mike Malone. I know he can't play for them, but they haven't even attempted to double Donovan Mitchell all series, bro. He's dropping 50, he's dropping 30, he's dropping 40. Double that man. Why aren't you doubling Donovan Mitchell? Why aren't you the same way they're guarding Damon in the Lakers series? Why aren't you helping off the screen and doubling him on the top of the key? They're not doing none of that. They're not doing nothing to contain Donovan Mitchell.
Experienced coach than Mike Malone. I think we can all agree to that.
Okay, but still, any great basketball mind, if that's what Mike Malone is, can look at that series and be like, this is what we got to do to neutralize Donovan Mitchell. He has done nothing to neutralize Donovan Mitchell, and that's why he's been totally bad.
You make it seem like he's
like they're just losing to him.
Yeah, it's not
just
people
him.
around him.
You know, they're not
it's the supporting
just
cast
losing
around
Donovan Mitchell, right?
That's helping him out. It's just not Donovan Mitchell.
They're not losing just because of Donovan Mitchell, but at some point you have to make adjustments and neutralize their best player, no matter what. It doesn't matter. You got to neutralize their best player.
Well, it's too late now.
Well, yeah,
it's actually not too late.
It's not, but you know what?
The same way, look, if I'm Denver, look, Donovan Mitchell, he can't go off for 50. Let him go off for 30, maybe even 20, 30 or less. even though he's been playing phenomenal, I'm letting Jordan Clarkson, I'm letting Mike Conley beat me.
I think that's
I'm
a bad
not
way to
letting,
go.
I'm not letting Donovan Mitchell beat me, bro.
I think
I'm
you
not
let him
letting
go off.
Donovan Mitchell beat
You
me.
neutralize everybody else.
Nah, bro. I'm neutralizing a star.
No,
you're
saying
saying when people go up against Houston, they're saying, "Oh, I'm going to neutralize Robert Covington, PJ Tucker, and Eric Gordon before James Harden."
When they lose, it's their fault.
It be their fault.
Because you're
that's
gonna
what I'm saying.
No. Listen, as a star, you're gonna get yours. You're gonna get yours.
I'm neutralizing the star before I'm neutralizing the role
If you stop everybody else, one star isn't gonna beat a great team. You stop everybody else.
An all-star is gonna beat a great team, bro. It's happened before. We're not about to say it hasn't. Stephen Curry dropped 30 on the Houston Rockets in the second half.
He's not just a regular all-star. You need to stop.
Jamal Murray beat the Jazz in game 1. He's like
an all-star kind of player. Game 1, he's the only one that played good. What are you talking about?
He's the only one that played good.
Yes, and they didn't have Mike Conley.
This the thing, bro.
The thing. Like, what the hell?
Nobody in the NBA is saying I'm neutralizing the role players before I'm neutralizing the star. Everybody neutralizes the star first.
The role players before.
Everybody neutralizes the star first,
You make that one guy beat you. Make sure nobody helps him. Nobody helps him.
So he's going to score 100 points? Like, no,
he's not.
He's not going to score 100 points, but I'm not letting him score 50.
He's going to eventually get
score
drained
30
out.
or less.
He's going to get tired. He'll get worn down, bro.
Bro, one player is not going to, unless he's some superstar guy.
And if you're doubling him, what if
Donovan Mitchell, what is beating him, bro? He is beating him.
Jordan Clarkson's putting up 24.
Mike Conley
had 22 one night. Joe Ingles chipped in 16, bro. It's not just.
Wait, have you seen the fourth quarters? Have you seen the fourth quarters?
Yes, he's going, bro. But that's because it's one of them. Because the whole team is contributing. If you stop the whole team early and it's just him, they're gonna lose their confidence late in the game. That's why James Harden. That's the main reason why James Harden is passing it to these bums and they're missing. They don't have any confidence late in the game. These guys already have the confidence. They already got their groove. They're walking into the fourth quarter with 15, 16 points. They're like, yeah, we hitting threes. We're good. Donovan, do your thing. We're gonna be open. We're ready to shoot. You're talking about, oh, I'm gonna double team the guy and let the role players beat me, bro. What? That's not how all coaches think, bro. If you don't know that, then I'm sorry to tell you that's your fault.
If you double team him and the role players hitting their threes,
you're
you're done.
Then you're gonna have to go back to one-on-one, and now they're hot, and now he's gonna get going.
But it's something called rotating. You rotate to the shooters. You rotate to them. You double, but you rotate. That's what
so players. There's always gonna be somebody open. There's always gonna be somebody open.
You believe it or not, Toronto was double teaming LeBron, and nobody was open because they were that great defensively.
Toronto was that long.
Yeah, Toronto.
Denver's that good defensively?
No. I don't even know why he's there.
I'm saying, but still, they're not that good defensively. But what makes Toronto that good defensively? A great defensive game plan. A great defensive game plan.
A great coach. A bunch of one-on-one good defenders. Wait a minute.
And what do I think the Nuggets need? A better coach, bro.
Wait a minute.
A better coach.
He can win.
He can win what? He's losing in the first round.
You make him like he's trash.
So wait, Mike D'Antoni can't win?
He's not losing in the first round.
Yeah. But he's losing, right? He's losing
right now.
He's losing. Wait, y'all blew a 15-point lead today.
That's facts, bro. But you're not down 3-1. But I'm not saying that. And plus, what do you talk? That point you made about James Harden wasn't even right, bro. Because everybody gets shots. He had 15 assists today, bro. Everybody was doing their thing. Daniel House had 18, bro. Like Gordon had like 20.
You were screaming and hollering in here when they couldn't hit shots. You were screaming and hollering last year when they couldn't hit shots. You were screaming and hollering the year before that when they couldn't hit shots.
Wait, are they not hitting shots because they're out of rhythm? Because they're out of rhythm, or are they not hitting shots just because they just missed the shot? Like,
how do you hit shots one game and then the next game all of a sudden?
Not every player goes 100 for 100. Like, not every player doesn't miss a shot, bro. They gonna miss.
Why you get mad when they miss?
Paul George is missing every shot.
But you just said not every play goes 100 for 100.
Yeah.
But do you get mad when they miss all their shots? I'm so confused.
Well, because Paul George is shooting 25% from the field. You want to know what the Rockets players are shooting? Everybody shot efficiently from 3 today. If you look at the numbers, they shot efficiently.
15-point lead.
Okay, but they shot efficiently from the field. So I'm not saying. So that point about the rhythm was all wrong.
You tried to say Toronto's good defensively, and then you tried to throw them up like Denver's that good defensively. Why'd you do that?
No, I'm saying that it's possible. No, because I brought up because you told me because John Carlos made the point. If you're doubling somebody, somebody's always going to be open. Not if you rotate great and you have a sound game plan, it won't happen.
They don't have the personnel.
They don't have the personnel to do that.
You can't do that.
All it takes is a good game plan. All these games,
you gotta stop with
all
that.
these
Just
games.
you get a good coach, it turns your team elite. If you don't have the players to play elite defense, you're not going to be an elite.
Well, Jason Kidd had the players in Milwaukee and was an 8th seed every single year until Mike Budenholzer got
They were
there.
still a good defensive team year in and year out.
Okay, but Mike Budenholzer brought them to another level. I'm saying, get a coach, bring that team to another level.
Giannis made it like Giannis went.
Chris Middleton got a little
became
better.
a back-to-back MVP.
But I'm saying, get a better coach and get to a better level. Mike Malone is not the answer. And I'm telling you right now, 2 years from now, we'll see who's right and
so
wrong.
can I ask you something?
We'll see who's right and wrong.
Do you get rid of Mike Malone if you don't have any candidates? Or do you keep him?
Bro, I know there are candidates right now that I would hire. I just don't know the names off the top of my head right now.
Tell us after the show.
What coach is going to get the Joker and Jamal Murray to play elite defense?
Don't say Brent Brown. Do not say.
Dude, I can't believe people were really sending me saying Jokic plays elite defense, bro.
I'm so.
It's a
who's
joke.
going to get the Joker?
I laugh when I see. You see how he be checking people? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, so this is the last topic of the day. And has Luka proved to you guys that he's a top 5 player right now?
We was just talking about this earlier, right?
Donkits.
I mean, yeah, he's a top 5 player to me. Injuries aside,
I would say with
Top
the injuries
7?
this year he's top 5. Everybody back healthy.
Top 7.
Top 7. He's 7 for me.
Is he better
Who's
than
your top
Anthony
7?
Davis?
Yes.
Who's your top? Like, if you had to, like, who's your top 7 if everybody's here? Or, like,
No order. Harden, Braun, KD, Curry, Kawhi, Luka, Giannis. That's my top 7. AD is right at 8.
Okay.
my top 5.
Dame was probably sniffing
9
or 10.
Okay.
My top 5 right now, injuries accounted for. Kevin Durant and Steph Curry not on this list.
Oh, I forgot.
It's gonna be.
I threw him in.
It's gonna be no order. James Harden, LeBron, Luka, Kawhi,
no order. This is
and
Giannis.
Giannis.
You told me Luka's better than Harden, right?
It's
He
close,
said Luka.
man.
Nah,
He
told me.
said-
He did.
Luka's better than Giannis.
I
though.
started the heated debate. He said Luka's better than Giannis. That's what he said. He truly believes that Luka is better than the 2-time MVP.
Luka is better than Giannis. He's better than Giannis.
Moment of silence for that idiocracy.
You want to know why he's better than Giannis?
He can
Because he
shoot.
makes his teammates better than they are.
Giannis
So he's
doesn't.
He makes
Wait.
everybody better
Giannis
around
doesn't
him.
either?
So he's better than Harden?
Not like Luka.
How much attention does Giannis?
I don't think Luka and Harden get enough credit for making their
you always
teams
talking
better
about
and
Harden.
carrying their teams.
Oh my God!
Because
Talking
Luka-
about James Harden. We talk about him every week. I mean, tired of talking
Every
about
week,
this guy.
every day.
And I'll be
Yo.
honest. I'll be honest with you. My top 5 next year, everybody healthy.
He said Luka's better than Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you this.
He said Kevin Durant is not
next
in
year.
top 5.
Next year.
Yes, he said
Next
that.
year.
We gotta
Next
see,
year.
though.
This will be the
You don't
top.
have to see.
Next
KD's
year.
certified.
Next year, this is
Second
going to
best
be the
player
top 5 list.
Things gonna come
Trust
back.
me. After the year's over, everybody's going to say this is a top 5 list. LeBron's going to be top 5. Kawhi's going to be there. Luka's going to be there. Harden's going to be there.
And Giannis.
And no, I got Giannis and I got Curry. I love Harden, but I'm going to slide him to 6. And I'm going to slide him to 6. I'm going to slide him to 6. Kevin Durant coming off an Achilles, he
I'm
won't
not
be
gonna
better
lie.
than Luka Doncic.
Yo, I heard
Trust
that
me.
list and I I instantly prayed because I want you to get smarter.
Wait,
I
you
really
know
do.
wait.
Luka's going to be better than KD.
Wait,
Kevin
you know who
Durant
is? Like,
no,
you
no,
know who he, like,
David,
the 7
I know he's-
walking
I know
around.
Kevin
he's-
Durant is the second best player on planet Earth. Like,
No, he's not.
yes,
Who
he
is?
is.
After an Achilles, no.
Who's better than him?
Bro,
No.
you talking about an
Luka
after
Doncic.
Achilles, bro? That man is certified. Kevin Durant is the second best player
Kawhi
on
Leonard's
Earth.
better than Kevin Durant.
Oh,
You said Luka's better than Kawhi.
I know. Luka is better than
You said
Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard's overrated.
He flips flops every.
Kawhi
ball.
Leonard is overrated for what people think he is. They think he's the best in the world, but he's better than Kevin Durant.
no, he's not.
Bro, Kevin
is.
Durant
No,
is the
he's
second best
not.
player
You
on
would
planet
lock
Earth.
up Kevin Durant.
What?
Kevin Durant gave him 50 before.
We was about to say the same thing. Kevin Durant gave him 50 in Toronto.
Bro,
In Toronto, you gotta stop. You really gotta stop, bro. You're losing his views.
Yo, David, you think Kevin Durant's coming back next year?
yes.
He can come back 85%. He's still better than 95% of the league.
Not
Yo,
Luka.
I'm not
Luka's
gonna
at 5%. He's not better than Luka.
He's better than Luka.
Are you-
I'll
That's
tell you-
Kevin
I'll
Durant.
be honest.
7-foot walking
What
bucket, bro.
Luka's doing this year, leading the NBA's best offense in NBA history, is better than when Kevin Durant did his MVP
They're
year.
about to get
No, it's
bounced
not.
out.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
it's
It
not.
doesn't matter.
No,
Wait,
yes,
Kevin
it
Durant.
is.
It doesn't
Yes,
matter.
it is. Yes,
He
it
don't
is.
play no D like
Yes,
Kevin
it is.
Durant.
Come on, bro.
Yes, it
Yo,
is.
JC,
He's not as efficient as Kevin Durant.
He gets cooked
Yes,
on
it is.
defense.
He don't rebound better than Kevin Durant.
Wait,
He's
JC.
not a better 3-level scorer than Kevin Durant.
Yes,
This is
no, he's
not.
disrespectful.
No, he's not.
This
He's not
is
a
very
better
bad,
scorer.
yo.
Yes,
This
it
is
It
very
don't
bad.
even matter because they're about to get bounced in the first first round. So it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. They have the best offense ever, and they did all of that to not make it out the first round. So it doesn't matter.
KD's not a walking bucket. KD's not a,
Kevin Durant is a walking bucket.
Luka isn't.
Kevin Durant's a better scorer than by far.
Wait, is Kevin Durant a better playmaker? Hell no.
Hell no. He's not a playmaker.
Hell
no.
He's not.
And he's not a slouch on playmaking either. He averages 5-6 assists a game.
Wait.
Luka's averaging basically a triple double.
Can he score better than Kevin Durant?
Wait,
who cares?
Can he score better than Kevin Durant efficiently?
Bro, who cares about a triple double?
Wait, look at the MVP.
Nobody could guard Kevin Durant either, bro.
No, you can't.
No, nobody can guard Kevin Durant.
Nobody in history could guard Kevin Durant.
Like,
okay, I'll give Kevin Durant some credit.
You need to stop.
If he wasn't,
he's like it's Kevin Durant.
Maybe the old Kevin Durant, the non-torn Achilles Kevin Durant, maybe I'll put him over Luka. But now, he's not over Luka.
So you're basically saying Luka's better because of an injury.
He can't help it.
No, I'm saying Luka's better because he's just a better player. At 21, who's better? Kevin Durant or Luka Doncic? Okay, that's what I thought. 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 That's what I thought.
KD led the league in scoring his third year.
Kevin Durant's got 4 scoring titles.
Come on,
Kevin Durant averaged 30 his third year, I think.
Kevin Durant,
he's putting up 30 a game.
Luka's basically averaging 30. He's averaging 29.
Basically, he's not
short though. He's short though.
He's gonna average 30 next year. Trust me.
You're a hater, bro. Now you're a dead hater.
Come on, bro.
You don't like Kevin Durant.
You don't like Kevin Durant. Yeah, no, he's mad because James Harden never get a ring.
I guarantee you, if he was on the Knicks, this thing would be completely different. But
of course, just like Porzingis.
I respect James Harden more for sticking with his team than Kevin Durant for being a snake and going to Golden State.
Whatever.
He was doing that same.
You don't respect Dame. Dame does the same thing. You don't respect
Game. I respect Game.
He was doing that same bashing. He bashed Porzingis when they traded him. All of a sudden, he's talking about, no, I love Porzingis. Porzingis is this. He was talking about Julius Randle is better than Porzingis. That's the type of bashing he was doing.
Hey, he was playing just as good.
When people don't go to his team or stay with his team, he starts to bash him.
He was playing just as good.
This is what I'm saying though. Look, Porzingis is in the playoffs. Where's Julius? What's his name right now?
Wait, we're talking about Luka right now.
I understand that, but you just said. Riv just said.
No, Porzingis is better than Julius Randle. We're not even going to get into that.
Watch this.
I already said I was wrong. I'm not going to go down on it.
Second you said that.
If you're a GM, who are you picking, Luka or KD?
Luka. Why would I pick KD?
Kevin Durant is the second best player.
You know what, Riv? You know what people really don't understand though. You know what's funny?
Why would I pick KD over Luka?
The lower end of your Achilles.
Right now,
that's the worst part of your Achilles to tear.
I know.
The higher part of your Achilles, doctors have said he can recover and be the same.
He doesn't know that. Do you think he knows that?
Wait. Didn't KD
look at him and think he knows that?
Wait, didn't KD have a season-ending injury a couple years ago? Like, didn't he have a season?
And nobody.
Look at Kevin Durant's game. He's gonna be fine.
Nobody has had this much rest from an Achilles either. He's had.
Bro, look at Kevin Durant's game. He doesn't need it. He's gonna be fine.
And they might push the season back.
But he isn't Luka.
You're right. He's better than Durant. He's Kevin Durant. He's Kevin Durant.
He's a top 10 player of all time.
I'm gonna tell you something. Luka is on a LeBron level. Kevin Durant's not LeBron.
Kevin Durant be busting LeBron's ass though. Let's not front like he don't be frying LeBron. Let's not front like he don't be frying LeBron.
Who's better?
LeBron is my man. That's my favorite player ever. Second favorite.
JC, who's better?
What?
JC, who's better?
Right now?
LeBron or KD?
Overall or right now?
Who's better?
LeBron.
Bro, you're not
just answer the question.
LeBron is right now.
JC LeBron.
In his career, yeah.
No, LeBron
right now.
No, last year Kevin Durant was better than LeBron.
You have to chill.
Last year KD was better than LeBron.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm dead serious.
Can I give you a hypothetical real quick? Just a quick hypothetical. If Brooklyn plays Dallas healthy, right, and Dallas has the best offense in the world,
they're gonna get smoked,
what would be the series?
Dallas in 6.
You're the stupidest person I've ever met in my life.
You know, like
Dallas in 6.
Who's gonna guard Kevin Durant?
Who's gonna guard Luka?
Finley Smith.
Who's gonna guard Kyrie?
Who's gonna guard Porzingis?
Did you laugh?
I did laugh.
Kevin Durant.
Because you didn't answer my questions. Who's gonna guard KD and Kyrie?
Nobody.
Well, who's gonna guard Luka and Porzingis? Nobody, right?
What the hell?
Nobody's gonna guard them.
Who's the best scorer on planet Earth in that series?
After a torn Achilles, not Durant, it's Luka.
Can you explain the thing again to him, please, so he can understand?
I don't even think you understood it, Riv.
No, explain it to him, please, because I don't think he gets it.
I mean, I've read multiple articles. I'll send you them too. Like,
don't even send it to him. He won't read it.
The lower end of your Achilles is that's what Kobe Bryant tore, and he was older. We saw he was never the same. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles on the higher end of his of the Achilles, right by the calf. That's not. It's not as bad as people think it is, but
it's still really bad.
And he had a long rest, right? He won't play.
Wait,
he's not playing till December.
The only player ever to recover and actually be good from torn Achilles is Dominique Wilkins,
and he was an athletic freak of nature. And your Achilles,
he had no jump
need
shot.
That.
Okay.
He had no jump shot.
And he was the only player.
He had no jump shot.
Everybody else has not recovered from it. So
Can
we'll
I hear
see.
the players that haven't recovered? Let me know if they're on a Kevin Durant level.
DeMarcus Cousins is one of them.
He's a big man. Keep
He's
going.
not better than Kevin Durant.
Brandon Jennings was another.
LOL.
Brandon Jennings. Yo, keep going, bro.
No, I'm just naming players who had an Achilles injury. I don't know why you're saying what you're saying.
Why'd you? No, we're talking about like at a KD level, like guys who use their skill more than
superstars. I'm not sure. You have to go.
Guys,
Kobe was one.
He never recovered.
Kobe was
like
36. Oh my god, bro.
Kobe was 36, and he tore.
Well, you just told me to name players. Like I'm naming a player.
Kevin Durant injury.
What do you mean they have the same Kevin Durant injury?
That tore the same part of his Achilles that KD tore, bro.
An Achilles and Achilles, it's a bad injury regardless.
Regardless
of
one is better. Than the other.
One is worse than the other, but it's not like by far worse.
One is worse than the other.
Yeah,
like what do you?
Yeah, but it's not like
one is by the calf, one is by here, bro. That's bad.
Okay, at the end of the day,
Kevin Durant doesn't need his athleticism.
He never.
At the end of the day, Kevin Durant isn't. That's not his only injury he's had. He has an injury history.
Okay. Oh, he does. And how did he come back?
Foot injury.
How did he come back after that?
How did he come back though?
Okay.
How did he come back after that?
But this is an Achilles. Achilles is a
he had a
career-ending injury, bro.
He had a foot. Wait, didn't he have a foot injury or something like that?
He broke his foot.
I'm so confused.
Exactly. He came back. How did he come back?
How do you just get injured and lose your skill? I'm just like so confused.
No, you don't think that rest lose your skill, but you.
If Kobe came back at 37, putting up 20 a game, what the hell do you think Kevin Durant's gonna do?
28.
Like, what do you think Kevin Durant's gonna do?
He's only 30.
Like, what do you legit think Kevin Durant is gonna do?
This is what I'm gonna say. You don't lose your skill, but it's gonna take a while for Kevin Durant to come back.
That's fine. He's been
okay,
out for
I know.
Like,
but I'm actually
cool.
Kobe
he's not gonna be as good as
Luka.
Luka.
That's cool.
Like you're telling Luka is going to be the best player in the NBA, bro.
What is that gonna get him
sooner
next
than
year?
later?
Is it gonna get him a championship next year?
No, you never know.
Probably not.
They have a chance to beat the Clippers in the first round right now.
I doubt it.
Okay,
they have a chance. They have a chance.
They do that. Look who they play next round. Okay, they beat whoever they play next round. Look who they played run after that.
They're gonna play the Lakers,
bro. If they advance to the next round, they're beating Utah. It doesn't matter.
We said the same thing about Denver.
I'm not gonna lie. Utah will give them a good series.
We played.
But Dallas.
We'll see, bro. We gonna see, bro.
JC, I'm not even gonna say nothing because we said the same thing about Denver, and look at that. So I'm not even.
Yeah, but Denver doesn't have Luka. Luka's different.
Yeah, I know.
Well, watch this.
So is Donovan Mitchell.
Different.
So is Donovan Mitchell.
They beat Utah, right? If they beat Utah, right?
In the playoffs, he's better.
He's not Luka.
He's looking every bit as good as Luka in the first round.
He's not.
Donovan Mitchell.
You are a hypocrite.
One is facing the Clippers. The other one is facing the Mike Malone Nuggets.
You picked them to win in 5.
Mike Malone Nuggets have more playoff appearances than the Knicks.
Well, I don't care. Knicks aren't a good standard to hold anybody to.
Why are you a fan of them?
I mean, you can't change your fandom. You can't change your fandom from when you were little. I mean, you're a fan of the Jets, just like me.
I love the Jets.
Oh shit!
I love it.
It's not like we both don't lose for loser teams.
But we're talking about basketball right now.
I don't know why.
I know, but
we haven't even had a football topic.
We
haven't had a football topic in so long.
Wait, but even the Nets have been asked for a while.
They're not asked right now, though.
No, they're good. They're good now. Yeah. But
we're talking about them right now. That's how we're talking about them right now.
Y'all won 12 games and lost 70.
That was like that was in 2010. That was dumb long ago.
So we're not about to act like you were not a fan of bad teams.
Y'all are trash.
That's what I'm saying.
My team's better than yours.
Right
Say
now,
your team's better than mine.
We all have the same amount of wins.
Pull up the picture of the garbage bags over their head.
Bro, we all have the same amount of wins in the playoffs.
Pull up.
Literally.
Pull it up.
Well, that didn't work.
They don't even want to. Oh my god! Look, y'all have tears. It's bad, bro. Like it's bad.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying let's
talk about right now.
Let's talk about right now. You don't root for loser teams, bro. That's all I'm saying.
So wait, time out. So you root for 2 loser teams. I root for 1 loser team. That's what you're saying.
Well,
I mean, the Nets have not won anything
we're a contender next year.
We're a contender next year. Lopez is your leading scorer in franchise history.
RJ Barrett. Wait, time out. First it was KD, Kyrie, Zion. You got none of them.
Come on.
You ended up getting RJ Barrett. You got the 8th pick in the draft. You drafted Frank Ntilikina. You have Kevin Knox, bro. Stop talking to me, bro. Your team is legit shit, bro. It's like,
but I'm not hating on the Nets now.
No, you dead are.
No, I'm not.
Did
I hate on the Nets now?
You were. Not now, but you were.
He's jealous. His team sucks.
I'm not jealous of the Nets. Trust me.
Why you not? Bro, the Nets
are way better than you.
Way.
I'm not jealous of the Nets. No, I'm not saying that.
People want to pay money to see teams lose.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I'm not jealousy. I mean, just jealousy. I don't have jealousy in any form or fashion, so like it doesn't matter. I feel. But like, I'm definitely not jealous of a team who's never won a championship in their history.
Are we a contender next year? Are we a contender next year?
Did y'all win?
Are we a contender?
Are we a contender?
Are we a contender? Y'all win? Y'all make the playoffs? Talking about they didn't make the playoffs. Y'all are dog. Y'all are trash, bro. Like y'all suck, bro. Y'all about to get the 8th pick. Who are you gonna trade it for? You just read us your list of 8 picks that turned out to be bums. You haven't been nice ever. That one you made the 2nd seed, you lost to Paul George. Oh, goes to playoff P.
I guess
you were flaming.
I guess.
No, you
guess.
guess. You
I guess.
Like,
but
what?
You know what's the thing? You want to know what's the thing?
Yo, go ahead.
You want to know what's the thing? Wasn't I just here criticizing the Knicks? It's not like I was praising them. I was criticizing them right here.
You were praising Julius Randle being better than Kristaps.
Okay, but right now with the 8th picks, I'm criticizing the Knicks.
Yeah, they suck.
I literally been criticizing the Knicks.
They suck.
They're terrible.
Yeah,
we're not about to act like
we're better. Than
you're acting like I'm praising the Knicks.
You can say whatever. We're better.
I haven't said that the Knicks are better than the Nets in recent history. I haven't said it.
They're not better than anybody.
No,
they're not better than anybody.
No, they are better than some teams. I think we are. They are better than some teams, bro. We're not about to say that.
Like Cleveland, okay. Like, cool. Give him a round of applause.
Detroit.
You better than Cleveland. Yeah, cool.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, you guys haven't won yet. You guys haven't won yet, so let's not get too carried away.
We got
get too carried away
until y'all win. You've never had a shot.
Knicks had a shot in 2013.
Ever since you've been born, you've never had a shot
like that.
2013, 2011.
Y'all haven't
Last
either.
time we made the back-to-back finals, bro.
Until they ran
we didn't do anything, but we made the
2013.
finals.
Since you can actually
you got swept in
comprehend
99.
back,
You got swept in 99.
From the time that you could actually...
Your man's airballed a layup. Like,
JC, from the time...
like, what, bro?
JC, from the time that you...
Funny stat, go ahead.
JC, from the time that you can actually comprehend basketball, the Nets have never had a chance.
And you too, right?
No, I never said the Knicks had a chance.
In Brooklyn, we've made the playoffs more times in New York that you've been since our inaugural season. You made it like once.
I'm not doubting that.
Suck.
That's
wait, but how many wins do you have?
Yo, it took us. We've only been there for like a couple years, and we're already championship contenders. You've been there your entire life, and you haven't seen jack.
You're not championship contenders. We don't even know.
Oh my god, bro! There's a hating part. All right, bro.
Bro, like, we don't even know if Kyrie's going to retire next year or not, depending on his mindset. He's going to wild card.
Word. So he's just going to retire, like, having a shot at winning the championship.
But KD's still playing, though. But KD.
got done.
No, I'm just saying, like, let's just pump the brakes on the Nets. I get that y'all have talent, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
It's the same man that said Miami was trash. The same man that evaluates, like, he just said a lot of dumb stuff, bro. Like, I don't care what you had to say about the Nets, bro. Your team is shit.
Wait, what did I say about the Nets? I just said a fact that they have never won a championship in their history. Brooke Lopez is your leading scorer. Those are all facts.
Yeah, if you play 10 years
false.
for a team, you're not gonna be the leading scorer if you put up 20 a game for 10 years.
I mean,
come on, dude.
Maybe not if you have
crazy.
Wait,
like,
hold up.
Put up 20 a game.
Not if you have better players.
Who's your all-time leading scorer?
Yo, I don't know.
Melo?
Maybe Patrick Ewing, right? Better than everybody.
Word. No, he's not. He's not better than Jason Kidd. Stop.
Yes, he is. Bro.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
bro.
not.
Yes,
no,
he is,
not.
bro. Yes,
no, he's not.
You gotta stop. Yes, he is.
I know he's not. I'm not saying he's better than J Kidd, bro.
Nah, you got, bro.
J Kidd did the same thing as him. Carry's team to 2 chips with bum ass teams. Facts. They didn't win. None of them won. But
Patrick Ewing dominated in the big man era, bro.
Okay, and Jason Kidd didn't dominate his whole career too.
Dominated?
Yes. No, he got the 2. He got carried to 99 by
Latrell
Sprewell.
You gotta remember who was out there.
Latrell Sprewell.
Michael Jordan was out there.
He wasn't going nowhere. He wasn't going nowhere.
Mike,
he wasn't going nowhere. In Detroit, the bad boys, he wasn't going nowhere.
Jason Kidd's better than Ewing. Come on, man.
Yo, hey, he not better than you.
Yo,
damn,
man,
Patrick Ewing that better than your franchise.
No, he's not. We had Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah.
Like y'all wanted him.
Well, we don't know what this.
Have fun with RJ Barrett.
We don't know what this Nets Kevin Durant chapter is going to be. So let's see. Let's wait and see.
I'm hoping the best for you, bro.
Because this Kyrie Nets chapter so far is like 30 games.
You've suffered long enough.
I think.
You suffered for a really long time, bro. I'd be mad too if I was a fan of the Knicks.
But you suffered long enough,
bro. I mean, look. All I'm saying, we'll see what happens next year. All right.
None of you over here have a top 10 player ever.
Of course, you got Michael Jordan. I'm not even gonna knock that. But this is gonna be the end to our episode.
Top 5, top 2.
Oh, okay.
But this is gonna be the end to our episode. So, David, I want to thank you for coming on the show again.
It.
You know,
I like the tap.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on the show. You know, it's good vibes. Great show.
You in the background just.
Oh man.
So yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. All the segments. Comment your opinion.
Knicks, Nets,
LeBron,
Bulls,
whatever.
Bulls,
Your take.
Bulls.
All right, so we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.